All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuning into another episode of For the Love of the Game. It's myself, Dre Ronaldo, as usual. We're going to crack on and get ready and talk about all the past weekend's action, as well as look forward to the Champions League and Premier League coming up over the next few days. But I think there's only one place to start, and it's, boy, this time last week, I just want to say this. We were talking, it was the King's Bank holiday. We were talking about Everton versus Brighton. Everton spanked them 5-1.
Yeah.
And I said, Arsenal, Man City are playing them teams respectively this weekend. Both of them ain't winning. I said it. Both of them ain't winning. One out of the two are winning. And I said, if City win, Arsenal ain't winning. And if City don't win, Arsenal are winning.
Yeah.
City won. It was dicey at Goodison for the first 35 minutes. But once City got the first goal, curtains. 4:30 game at the Emirates, Arsenal. Arsenal Football Club. You are in a title race. Lost 3-0 at home to Brighton.
Repeat that. What did you say? Sorry, that's cracking up. How much was the score?
Arsenal Football Club 0. Brighton and Hove Albion Football Club 3.
Yeah.
Before I drop my analysis, I'm going to let you go first. And what's your thoughts on the game? And where does this leave Arsenal? I'm pretty sure we can both agree now title race done.
Yeah.
Title race done.
Yeah. Done, shut, close. Yeah.
In terms of Arsenal, what's your thoughts on the game and just everything?
Yeah. Boy, where do you start? Arsenal. Let's dissect it. Let's look at the big guns, or the supposedly big guns. The guys that were supposed to, take them home, lift the trophy. Let's look at the first guy, the Saka, the 300K guy. Let's look at him. Where was he? Had a little half a chance, but you got to bury these half a chances. This is what these games are like. These are crunch games. I've been trying to lay off Saka for a while, but I have to get into him because this is a big game at home. You're going for the title. Like, come on. Seriously, in front of your fans, like, where are you? Like, the fans, they need you. Like, come on, you've already missed the penalty at West Ham, allowed you. You was already missing at Anfield, allowed you. You get what I'm saying? Southampton, showed rallied a bit, you got a goal. Said, all right, let me watch, let me see. Newcastle, all right, performance. Where you been, though? That's one goal in how many games now? Missing in a title race when they need these guys. When I said the stage was there, it's set now for these players to go out there and show what they can do. Saka, missing. Odegaard, give you credit. You pulled the team together when they was down in the doldrums, but Brighton, midfield had you, son. They had you in wraps. From the get-go, McAllister, they had you in their pocket, bro. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? They had the imprint on the game, bro. They was playing out from the back. The goalie, like, they had midfield and smash. Martinelli, what are you doing? You're starting the game. You're trying to body. What are you doing? Like,
He should have got red.
It's like he was having nightmares about Matoma. He's thinking, I'm taking this guy out, bro, because, boy, I ain't trying to be running back all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you start the game on the wrong foot, son. You're supposed to be getting the ball down, playing. So when you look around the team, Dre, Jesus, where were you, bro? Where were you? They needed you. They needed a striker, a vocal point. Where are you? Little half a chance. Come on, man. You got man like Undev chipping your goalie and that, bro. What is going on? Arsenal, like I'm just dissecting the team. Like, where's the hope? There was no hope. They went into that game. It's like these are the guys that was performing, you know what I'm saying, Dre, for the whole season, taking the team where they needed to be, where they are. And when they came to the, you know what I'm saying, like what matters most, as they say, old school, business end of the season, you guys ain't turning up for work, bro. Man's sick, bro. Man's missing. Man's turning up late. Man's saying, boss, I can't work today. My ankle, you know
Mm,
what I'm saying? Man's getting subbed off.
mm.
Martinelli bailing out. You know what I'm saying? It was like a shambles, bro. No
Some
wonder
man
why
are
the
out here holding their leg when the cross is coming in instead of getting up and dealing with the
thank you.
cross.
You see what I'm saying? All this in the
Mm,
surfaceness just going through the team. Like
mm.
man's holding his ankle. Ah, Gaffer, man stepped on my foot. This is the Premier League, brother. What is this? I was thinking, what is man gonna think? VAR was gonna say a foul, bro. Your boot came off. I was thinking, what is this, bro? It's the Premier League, bro. You're lucky it's only a boot, bro. You know the ones there, bro. Come on. You gotta head the ball, bro. Boot or not, you gotta head the ball. You gotta be there. You know what I'm saying? This is a title race, Jay. Like, seriously. No wonder why the fans left here. They're like, "Raw, we're having our parade. We don't care if it's a trophy or not."
Them man, I thought it was carnival. I thought it was highlights from last year's carnival, bro. I didn't know it was them man walking out the stadium. You know, I was like,
Bro, they had
raw.
enough. That Dre, that was embarrassing. See that chip here? That was embarrassing
That's to the
because
piss.
you know what? You know why it's so embarrassing? Yeah, Brighton was playing out from the back all day. I couldn't believe this goalie was that good. I was like, nah, this goalie's taking a mick. And as soon as Arsenal got a bit of press and tried to play out for Ramsdale, it's a goal, bro. It shows you, what I'm trying to say. It's a goal, bro.
Mm.
It's a goal. Brighton just dominated midfield, Jake. So that's my analysis and that. Like when I've dissected, they just had the game and smashed me because in midfield they was doing what they wanted to do. Little passes around the corner here and there. McAllister, Billy Gilmore, man. I have to give this you a clap.
Class,
This you,
class.
yeah, it's just like tiny footballer. You know that Jay, you take it anywhere and you ping it into your. So, bro, they had midfield and smash, man. Seriously, man. Like, what can I say about the Arsenal, man? Arsenal was poor, man. Poor performance. I've never seen a team in a title race lose 3-0 at home. I know I joke, I mess about, but come on, man. As an Arsenal fan, you gotta be embarrassed. Seriously. Even if you're gonna lose, don't lose in that manner. It's the manner of the defeat which hurts the most.
Hey, hey. I've said this many times. I said this at the start of the season. I'm not even going to repeat it again. But I can finally say this now. I told you so, innit? I told you so. I said this from the very. I told you so. So we're going to leave that part of it alone. We'll leave that part of it alone. I'm not even going to go back to it. I said it from August to about February. But it's all right. Cool. You know what I mean? But I do have to say this. Get out of the way. Broken record. Go back to the past 20 episodes. Been saying it. But I have to say this. Honestly, I think Arsenal fans probably in about. You know what? I think the only way you could say this is a good season is if you build on this next season and go win the league. I think that's the only way you can say this is a good season. You cannot say this is a good season. You were top of the league for 90% of the season. Like Gary Neville, everyone can say Gary Neville's an Arsenal hater or whatever, but he predicted this as well, wasn't it? And he broke it down. He showed everyone the league table from match week 29, yeah, which was 5 weeks ago. Arsenal were 8 points clear. City only had a game in hand, bro. Arsenal have only picked up 7 points in the last 7 games, bro. That is disgraceful. Or is it 9? It's 7 or 9 points. I'm not too sure. But that, disgraceful. We said that Liverpool game, I said it's the start of this is the start of the title race, bro. Yep. You're 2-0 up. Go win that game. Yeah, win that game and City are thinking, raw. Because at that point now, when it gets to the business end of the season, it's not just ability, it's mental. And momentum is key. It's absolutely key. That's why I said that 2-0 game against Liverpool, that 2-2 game would only be a good 2-2 depending on what happens after that, innit?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
after that, they've done the same thing again and dropped 2 points, but had 35 minutes against West Ham to go get a winner and done 9. And I immediately thought, these men are rattled.
Yeah.
Absolutely
They are.
rattled.
Agree, Jay. Valid point.
You know what I mean?
He missed the pen in
Southampton, that penalty was such a bad miss.
Exactly. Pressure in it. That's
Pressure.
their 300k
Southampton, who have just been relegated. Just been relegated. You made them look like they were fighting for Europe, bro. You're doing huddles in the middle of the pitch. You're 2-0 down. I said and after the game talking about giving a team cuddles, I was like, these men are going to get battered against Man City. It happened. It could have been even worse if Haaland had his shooting boots on.
True.
You know what I mean? Newcastle. What was the game after City? Was it Newcastle? I think it was Newcastle. It was Chelsea are dead. Get your win, whatever, cool. I respect the Newcastle game because I thought they were going to lose. But boom. Even though you watch City win the game before you a couple hours earlier, my mentality would be like, make them work for it. Make them work to win the league. Because their final 3 games, even if it's Chelsea, they play Brighton next week away from home. I'll be thinking like, they're going to drop points, bro.
At some point. They
Brighton
will.
Exactly. Brighton are going to drop. Brighton could easily take something from Manchester City.
100%.
Brentford away on the final day. Brentford, who've already beaten Manchester City this season. Come on. Like, to me, that's disgraceful. This is the biggest choke job in Premier League history. It's bigger than Newcastle in 96. Because at least Newcastle... Yeah, because Newcastle took it to the final day, bro. At least we had to win it on the final day. You get what I'm saying?
It's true. It's true. I agree.
You know how bad it is? City's final home game is on Sunday, you know? City will beat Chelsea and lift the trophy up a week before the end of the season. Look how close the title race was 2 weeks ago, bro. Do you see how bad it is? Terrible. It's absolutely terrible. It's a choke job. I don't care what Arsenal's expectations were at the start of the season. Right now, business end of the season. If this was Man United, yeah, with 9 games to go, we got to go to Anfield. Boom. And it's the start of the running. And we're 2-0 up. And we draw 2-2. I'm vexed. I'm annoyed. If United choked like this, we'd be getting it from everyone.
Oh, come on.
Everyone.
Tennis job will be under pressure.
What?
I'm telling you, bro.
This is a choke job on the levels I've never seen a team 8 points clear with less than 10 games to go, and the title race they've lost the title and it doesn't go to the last day, bro. And we need to remember, Arsenal had the most teams of, like, I think it got to the 28 game mark, 25 game mark, and they were saying teams that have had this amount of points at this stage of the season have gone on to win the league.
They're the first team to have that amount of points and not win.
Points.
So they've created history already.
And then everyone's like, oh, Manchester City gone on this run. But Arsenal have been on doing these runs all season, though.
It's the first time.
After the City defeat in January, didn't they go on an 8-match winning run? And it wasn't until Liverpool where they dropped points.
Yeah.
So you can't do it again after Liverpool again. Or you can't win all your games after City again. Exactly. All these excuses Arsenal fans are dropping, I'm not even hearing it. This is a choke job. And I'm not even like, and with the way the Premier League is, it's not even a guarantee you're going to even finish top 4 next season.
I said
the only guarantee is City. Because City is just a machine. It's not even a guarantee United are going to finish top 4 next season.
There you go.
Know what I mean? This Premier League come like NBA, bro. Come like NBA. You don't know who's going to finish top 4, bro.
It's peak.
Everyone's got money, and all the teams, every team in the top half is a good team. Every team. Like, bro. And before we even, like, you know what? Let's touch on the players now, because they have to get it too.
Get it too. It's true, innit? Let's dissect it.
They have to get it too. Boom. Let's start from up top. Gabriel Jesus. They brought this man in talking about, he's going to be the man that gets us all these goals. He's going to be a better replacement for Lacazette and these man. You've given me 10 league goals all season.
10? Serious?
10.
10? That it?
10.
It's not very far from Martial, isn't it?
How many Martial got?
Not far from 10.
Hey.
About 7.
And everyone will say he was out for a few months, but he was there just before crunch time. He missed he was out for the World Cup. He missed January, February. He was back. So from March to now, what's he giving us? What's he giving you, Arsenal fans? What's he giving you? Nothing.
Is that enough? No, I don't think so. Not to win.
They brought him to get goals.
Facts.
And I was saying to Arsenal fans, bro, City won the league last season without a number 9, you know. They played Foden up top. Jesus was fit, bro. Jesus wasn't injured. Jesus was fit. Man was riding bench. He was riding bench for a reason.
Yeah.
The same goes for that other Wally, Zinchenko. We've got winners in the squad. Got title winners in the squad. Bro, you know what? That's the equivalent of bringing in to your team, bro. That's like bringing in, in United's peak, that's like bringing in Mikel Silvestre back in 2008 and bringing in, who else weren't playing in 2008 for United? Like Louis Saha, bro. And saying they got title pedigree, bro. No, bro. You see Zinchenko, the Zinchenko was getting bullied all along eventually with Manchester City, bro. That's the Zinchenko I remember. He was not a vital part of any title-winning team. Same for Gabriel Jesus. You brought that in the dressing room and you're watching man doing bloody huddles after being 2-0 down against Southampton, driving amongst the fans after beating Bournemouth. I'm like, this can't be real. This can't be. These men are doing title celebrations in bloody February or March, bro. This cannot be real.
It's true.
And these are the men that are meant to be stepping up because they've got title pedigree. Not good enough. Not good enough, bro. And then you go further back, Bukayo Saka, the man that everyone's been raving about. I've said it, when the rubber meets the road. I've been saying this about Rashford, but it applies the same for Saka, bro. When the rubber meets the road, you need to be the man. You don't need to be scoring 3 goals a game like Haaland and that. But because it's still the same 3 points, you know what I mean? But bruv, you've got to step up. He's been non-existent the last 5-6 weeks.
Yeah, that little tapping that he got against Southampton, that's a lot.
Southampton,
in the box.
Right place, right time, bro.
Right
right time, bro.
His performance has been
poor. When they've needed him, he's gone absolutely missing, and he's played every minute of every game.
Yes,
shocking. I would have dropped him. Because that miss at West Ham, that's just as bad as what happened at Liverpool.
True.
Like, pressure moments, he goes missing. To me, that's up there. That's up there with the bottle jobs of previous seasons from other players that haven't stepped up. You know what I mean? Business end of the season, Salah's had a terrible season, but you wouldn't even know Salah's got 30 goals in all comps.
That's my point. And when it matters, 3 assists last night. 3 assists in one game.
There you go. Salah. If you looked at just the eye test, you think Salah's had a terrible season.
Exactly. When the rubber meets the road, he's there.
Thank you.
7 wins in a row. He's vital in them wins. Vital.
Thank you.
I agree.
Gone missing. Odegaard, of course, he's gone missing as well. But at least against Newcastle, he turned up. At least against Brighton, he was trying something, but couldn't do nothing, innit? Couldn't do nothing. Martinelli, boy, I feel like the pressure got to him. He should have got sent off. And boy, Caicedo, you see, that's real old school general tactics. Old school 90s football tactics. Okay, you hurt my player? All right, cool. I'm going to get you back. If he don't get you back because he's too nice, I got you.
You know, that's the team spirit.
That's the team. Exactly.
They're in the trenches.
Down. Thank you.
Thank you. I got you back, fam. You already know. You don't have to say a word.
Yeah, because Matoma's too nice, bro. You hurt my guy deliberately. All right,
I
cool. Watch
protect
me
my
get the
guy.
ball.
That's the team, Jay, man. You know that already.
Thank you. You know the team spirit's good when players do that for other players. You know?
100%. 100. You see the hand slap after?
Yeah, my Matoma was like,
saying that.
love you. That's what
you know the ones, Jay. Like, come on, man.
And this is where I'm saying, even that, even a little thing like kicking man down. You see how like that little scuffle Jacka got in with Trent at Anfield, got Anfield going. You see if one Arsenal player done that to a Brighton player, Emirates would have been up on Sunday.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to touch on the Emirates. I'm going to touch on the Emirates in a second. We're going to get there. I noticed from before kickoff, the atmosphere was super flat. Like they conceded the title. I could feel it.
Yeah.
But let me get back to the players now. Let me get back to the players, innit? Like, boom. Let's get to Granit Xhaka, Thomas Partey, the best midfield in the league. Partey's just as good as Casemiro.
Never.
Partey got dropped, bruv.
Drop big game like this. Miss.
Dropped for Jorginho, bruv. Chelsea scraps.
He's been poor, Jay. He's been poor. It's like he's been
Xhaka, Switzerland captain, yeah? Switzerland captain, yeah? What club did he come from? Wolfsburg, Werder Bremen captain, yeah? These are the man you go to when you're in the trenches, bruv. I saw nothing. Ben White getting moved to. Absolutely moved to by Matoma. Oh, listen. I would have subbed him at half time. He didn't want it. At least kick man down.
Exactly.
At least kick man down.
It didn't happen. He couldn't handle it, Jay. Couldn't. It's too much.
Kiwior, that Polish brother, Kiwior, bruv, listen. Disgraceful. Your foot hurts. Get up, bruv. Get up. Old school changing rooms, you probably would have got rushed, bruv. Someone would have tucked you in. Big man.
Now, facts. I was going to wait to finish to drop that bit in. You
would have got tucked in. You would have got tucked in on any level. School level, lunchtime, football level, any level, you got rushed, bruv. Because what are you doing? Why are you on the ground? The ball ain't gone out. The ball ain't gone out. You ain't getting no free kick. VAR ain't looking at that. Get up. Play. Because that came from him lying down, holding his foot. And I thought, bro, maybe that's a serious injury. My man was running up and down 2 minutes later. Bro, listen, I would have tucked him in. He would have got rushed. That dressing room is too soft. Gabriel's a liability from time. And Kieran Tierney was the only one that looked decent, but he couldn't do nothing anyway. It is what it is. Ramsdale, pressure got to him. Pressure got to him from the bloody Southampton game. I don't expect, and the City game, that's it, bro. De Bruyne's goal, you should have saved it. But it is where it is. Who cares? It is where it is. But let me get to that. Arsenal's core is soft.
It's true.
And then it's soft. Mentality-wise, it's all good going on a great run to start the season. Be like, yeah, we're in the title race. I see Saka done an interview where a fan art said, hopefully we win the league. And Saka goes, yeah, when we win the league. All right. So, you see, when you talk that talk there, finish off the job. I said it before the Liverpool game. I said, finish off the job.
Can't talk like that.
You know what I mean? You can't come to the big table and you're playing it. You're going up against probably the best team in Premier League history.
Arguably.
And then they'd be surprised they go on a 10-game winning run. I've been saying that this is what City are going to do.
You all know this. You don't know this.
You know what I mean? And then Arsenal fans are, they've gone on a 10-game winning run. Bruv, you were 8 points clear. You ain't even got to win 10 games to win the league, bruv. Do you know how bad that is? You could have lost twice and still won the league.
Disgrace.
I said for weeks, bruv, don't let it get to that City game in the Etihad and they're City within 6 points. Don't let City get a sniff. Make it be like, you can afford to lose that Etihad and go on a run and win the league.
But they could have.
Terrible. Can't even let it go to the last day. Remember in 2012, when United lost at City? And we're like, brother, at least we took it to the last day. We didn't give up against Sunderland on that final day. We done our job and won. We've done our job and won. City had to go have that Aguero moment to go win the league, bro.
You have to keep them
Keep
honest.
them honest, bro. Thank you.
Keep them on job, bro. Keep them honest. Let them go out there and work for it, bro. Roll their sleeves up. Nah, they're in holiday already. Man's booking holidays and that already, bro.
And I could tell by the atmosphere I was listening to on TV in the Emirates. They weren't rocking. They weren't jumping up. It was deflated because they watched the City game. They watched the City game and they watched what City done. Like, bruv, if they were going to drop any points, they're going to drop it here. I'm like, bruv, win your games, keep them honest. They're going to drop points. Because, bruv, Brighton, I'm not even going to lie. That's the best I've seen any team play at the Emirates in a long time, bro.
Yeah.
Bruv, City weren't even bouncing the ball like that at the Emirates, bro.
See, we saying they own the Emirates, you know. I reckon
bruv,
they own
if you were to show someone football for the first time, and you were to say who was the better team, who was fighting for the league, and who was sixth, you would have thought Brighton were fighting for the league, bro. Honestly, I've never seen a team pass it out from the back.
Goalie, I know.
One touch football.
I have to give it
pass and move.
Even the man,
third man runs.
Courage, bro. They was
courage. They impressed me. Bro, still. I've never seen a team go to the Emirates and play like that. Bounce them off the park. And it weren't just they play football, they physically dominated them.
As well.
Physically dominated them. Casado everywhere. McAllister everywhere. And Cecil, 19, showed up more than Saka, Starboy Saka and that. Billy Gilmore, like you said earlier, baller. Absolute baller. Evan Ferguson's got a big unit. What, bruv, listen, he's a talent, you know. I wasn't too impressed with him on Sunday, but I can see a lot. He's just a unit, bruv. He's an absolute unit. Bullied them.
And he's got
bullied them.
That's what I love about him. People think he's just a big lump. Like Vegas. No, bro. This you can play.
Thank you.
You know the ones
there. Unit, bruv. A unit. Bruv, pathetic, absolute disgrace. If I'm a football fan, if I'm a Man United fan, yeah, and we're fighting for the league, my team does that, listen, I might have to run on the pitch and slap a player, bruv. Because that was disgraceful, bruv.
Jay, this is what, let me just touch on that point you just said here. This is the difference between our club and their club, innit? They will get up and leave and do all this stupid stuff and embarrass themselves in the process. Our fans, like you say, man will take the kit off and throw it at man.
Throw it, yeah.
Bro, and be like, what are you doing? Like, you know them ones there, like, you're a disgrace to this club, bro. You know them ones there, Jay. That's the difference.
Their man left at 3-0.
2-0.
I can't believe it.
The ones at the front. You know, there's a lot of people, Jay.
Yeah.
There's a lot, you know. Some at the front.
I thought, Rob, what is it, train strikes or something? You need to get the train early in that.
Embarrassing, bro.
I was like, that disgraceful.
That is embarrassing. The Arsenal fans, yeah, some fans weren't happy with that. Even now, they're still saying this is the thing about our club. But there's fans here, they're just wagging us. They just get on the team when the team's winning. It's true. Let's dissect them Arsenal fans. There was Arsenal fans. I didn't even know supported Arsenal until the other day.
Thank you.
Arsenal was back on top. All of a sudden, they're in big conversations.
Yeah.
You know there, before that, yeah, all the conversations out here, yeah, is like, when I'm talking about Man United, why is Martial so poor? Yeah, man, Salah better than them man there. These time, man, no support Liverpool, you know. You know what I'm trying to say? Man's not in no conversation about his team until the other day now. Man's telling me, boy, like, Arsenal gonna win leagues. And, you know what I'm saying, bro? These are the ones that left. Think about it. Their club is not, I don't know how to explain it. Their club just took a mad leap, Jay, yeah. Even I was impressed with them. I knew they was going to push City, but I don't know what Arsenal fans think, yeah. Because their club, like you say, how are you going to lose 3-0 at home, title race, no one gets sent off? There's no passion, there's no belief, bro. There should be man out there that is ticked off, bro. You see, like you say, yeah, I guarantee at United, there'll be arguments on the pitch, bro. There will be arguments on the pitch, bro. A title race, man's boots coming off. There'll be man telling, what are you doing? Like you say, Dre, that's the difference. I didn't see that aggression, like you say, Casado what he done to Martinelli. Where's the reaction after that?
Thank you. Kick man down, bro.
You know what I'm trying
Get
to
your
say? Like,
payback.
where's the Xhaka that everyone talks about? Oh, yeah, we got that
The loose cannon.
Yeah, what happened to him? Missing, getting dominated physically. Pascal Gross and them there, you know what I'm You know the one there. That man roughing man up, you know. See man kick over my man Jorginho a couple of times, get a yellow, you know. You know the ones there, like where is the art?
I'm seeing the game, yeah, and like I said before kickoff, I could sense the air of deflation in the Emirates Stadium, innit? And like I look at it, like in the ground, it's 50-50, innit?
Yeah.
At times, it's the fans' job to get the players going, and at other times, it's the players' job to get the fans going, bro. As captain, I'm not even gonna say it's captain, but there should be more than one leader in the dressing room. It can't just be Odegaard, innit? Leaders in the dressing room, I'm pretty sure, can feel the atmosphere of a stadium before kickoff. There should have been talks before kickoff, like we need to get these fans going, innit?
Surely that's a valid point. That should have been in their program notes, Jay. Come on, man.
Yeah, exactly.
We need you, 12 man tonight.
You know what I mean?
Home game.
We need you, innit? And boom, they were so flat. There was nothing. Like we said earlier about Matoma, and Casado got his get back, bro. Kick down Casado, bro. Kick him down, bro. Get your get back, bro.
Rough him up a bit. I want to see some aggression. I want to see some passion. You know what I mean? I want to see.
You know what I mean? Nothing.
Wasn't there for me.
And then boom, you go through the game and you're watching Brighton just bounce ball. And bro, and first half, Arsenal had chances. Well, they could get the ball, but it was the nerves. It was the nerves. Yeah. And plus, Brighton were on them. And like Arsenal fans are like, oh, we just didn't turn up today, bruv. Brighton didn't even allow you to turn up today. Brighton did not allow you to turn up.
Yeah, the second goal's from Preston.
And boom. And boom. What did the Brighton manager say after the Everton game?
What did he say?
You don't know? Don't worry. I'll let you know. He said, today was not the real Brighton. When we go to Arsenal, you're going to see the real Brighton. What did you see? What did you see? What did you see?
That what he said,
that's all I'm gonna say. That's what he said. That's what he said.
That's what he said. People whitewash, you know, silly, bro. 3-0.
Bro, listen. I said this was coming, but bro, this is the limpest way I've seen a title challenge go out. Limpest. This is disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. And like the fans leaving, but bro, support your team, bro. You've had some will say you've had a great season, bro. You're not even supposed to be here. Where you going?
Valid
Where
point.
are you going?
Jay, it's true, you know, the fans. Like, come on, man, Arsenal fans.
1 minute you're gonna win a league. 1 minute there's a title parade. Fans were telling me there's gonna be a title parade May 29th. It's bank holiday, Dre. Come, bro. I'll buy you an Arsenal shirt. There'll be some beanies there. Don't worry, you're good.
Or is that cancelled? Yeah, that cancelled.
Boy,
it looks that way.
I don't know what title parade. It must be the bro. They didn't even win it. The women's team didn't win that either, innit? I don't know what parade they're gonna be on, bro. It must be Mitcham Carnival they're going to, bro. Cause there ain't no parade. Ain't no parade in North London this summer, bro. That's all I know. That's all I know.
That's all I know.
Yeah, keep that invite, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, boy, I don't want to be. I predicted this all season, innit? But the Arsenal fans, some have been very realistic all season, and I'll give them that.
True.
But
God touching them.
The others that have been gassed. Yeah, some have been realistic all season.
True.
But at some point, they did get a little gassed. There was some saying we're going to win the league.
Couldn't help themselves.
It couldn't help it. Yeah, I hate you. You're gassed. You ain't won the league in 20 years. There's a generation of Arsenal fans that have not seen their team win the league, bro. I hear you. It's cool. But I don't want to hear nothing about City won 10 games in a row. because you were winning 8 games in a row. You didn't even have to win 10 games in a row to win the league. Like I said, you didn't have to do that.
That's invalid, that excuse, Jay. Don't entertain
Exactly.
that.
I'm not even.
It's a title race. What do you expect them to be?
Fam.
Lose every game?
So Liverpool's excuse. Liverpool won how many games to back end of last season? Did they say, "Oh, City won 10 games in a row"? It's how the cookie crumbles, bro. It's how the cookie crumbles. Liverpool had to chase down how much points to take it to the last day, and they did that. City, I'm sure, bro, look at it this way: Arsenal had to win 2 of those games where they dropped points, and we'd be having a totally different conversation right now, you know.
Exactly. And one of them games is Southampton, a relegated team.
Hampton.
And the next game I'll point
Another
out
one
is West Ham. Relegation battle. When they went to West Ham, they was in the bottom 3, I think. I think they are just above bottom 4 then, just to get our stats correct, Trey. You know, like I would do it for love of the game. But West Ham was in a relegation battle.
Literally. They were in the mix. They were in the mix, bro. They were in the mix. They were in the gulag, bro.
Thank you, Dre. You see how embarrassing what you just said? Well, I have to touch on it. They played 2 teams that's fighting for their lives in the Prem, relegation teams. The worst team in the Prem, 24 points, and West Ham that couldn't get a win for nothing. Both of them teams, 2 points. See what I'm saying, Jay? Terrible.
You know what?
It's great.
I've touched on the players. I've touched on the fans. Now I've got to touch on the manager. I have to touch on Arteta.
It's just coming. I had to.
Oh, I was telling some Arsenal fans before the season started, about last season, when it got to the nitty-gritty of the top 4, some of Arteta's decisions cost you, man, top 4. And I said, if he ain't learned from that, it's going to be a point this season. This is before ball was even kicked, where you're going to fight for top 4 and he might do it again. Obviously, you had a great season and you're fighting for the league. I wanted to see what this man's going to do when it got to the peak moments of the season, bro. And what happened? There's times where you've got to change it up. You know certain men are not playing well? Change it up. You persisted with Partey. Wrong decision. Jorginho came in and added calmness to that midfield. Cool. Reece Nelson should have got game time, bro. Because every time I see him come on, Arsenal fans may differ with me, he seems to be a spark.
I agree.
How deflating must it be when he scores a winner and he doesn't start the next game? Or gets limited minutes since scoring that winner against Bournemouth? How must it feel for Leandro Trossard to be, when he comes in, does well, scores a goal, set up a few goals, I'm on the bench next game? And we've mentioned certain man earlier that the talisman of the team, because remember, they've got 4 players with 10 goals in the Premier this season. So I'm talking about Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, and Jesus. These are the men you're going to be relying on in crunch time, the business end of the season, not turn up. And others, Eddie Nketiah, who stays up top, who probably could have done something in other games. I'm not saying he was going to score winners in all these games, but as an alternative to Gabriel Jesus, not getting looking. You're like, when like that demoralizes man are not getting game time.
Yeah.
They're just gonna think, well, all right, cool. Might get a little half an hour here, but it don't matter because if I score, I'm gonna be on the bench next game. I'm not gonna give my all, bro.
I hear you. Valid point, man.
You know what I mean? I was on this same pod and I was told when you get knocked out Europa League, 1 game a week, it's gonna suit us perfectly. Yeah. Bruv, all I've been hearing for the last couple of weeks, these players are tired. Tired from what?
No.
Tired from doing what? What are you doing all week? You see other teams, City can use that excuse. They're playing every 3 days. United can use that excuse. We've played, bruv, every 3 days. Last week was our first week off since September, bruv. 4 week off since September, bruv. United can use that excuse. But when you're playing 1 game a week, and I said this, playing 1 game a week, ain't gonna help you. Because you see when you drop points, you want to rectify that mistake straight away. You want a game on Wednesday to ride them making it. You want a game on Wednesday to rectify the mistake, innit?
I agree. Keep that going. Get that out of your system real quick.
Exactly. You want that to. You don't want that pressure of dropping points on Saturday and all week. That's all you're hearing. All week, that's all you're hearing until Friday. Oh, what are you going to do for the weekend? City have been building momentum every 3 days. They're winning games. Champions League wins. They're winning games. Look at them. At this stage of the season, I said it right at the beginning of this podcast, yeah? Momentum in the final stage of the season is key, bro. It's just as good as winning games. Like, you know what I mean? Momentum is key. They bottled it. They bottled it, bro. They literally bottled it, fam.
Bottled it. I agree, man. And like you said there, we got to touch on Arteta. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he should have changed it ages ago. Like, these players needed saving. From that game at Anfield, they should have been brave enough to change it at West Ham because the players, they need saving. I saw that. They look defeated at Anfield, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, at West Ham, yeah, they just sunk even in a deeper hole, bro. Like you said, Jay, Partey had a shocker.
The fact that West Ham leveled it at 2-2, what was it, in the 65th minute or 55th minute? And Arsenal had 35 minutes to go get a winner. And it didn't even look like they could get a shot on target. So these man's heads are gone.
Gone, bro.
And then after the Southampton game, my man's all talking about giving the players cuddles. Nah.
Dang.
And what was more damning, yeah, is that they beat Newcastle. I thought, right, okay, they're going to make City earn this. And they didn't. Because like we said right at the beginning, City's final 2 games are not a walk in the park, bro. Brighton are fighting for Europe. Brighton away, Brentford away. Not easy. Brighton and Brentford are not going to lay down for Manchester City.
Never.
Make them
so
keep them honest, man. Keep them honest.
Arteta, it's got to take a bit of the blame. I agree.
100%.
I agree, but I don't know what could have I don't know what he could have done, man. I reckon for me, he did a good move by taking Holding out. Because Holding was a calamity, man. This guy is not much better. That's what it is. So wow. I'm gonna go on the fence now and say Arsenal ain't got the squad to compete with City, and it showed. Arsenal's squad is rubbish, Dre. You see in depth, yeah, they're just happy that these men stayed fit and played a number of games they did. Do you understand what I'm saying? And also as well, they didn't go too far in cups. Like Europa League was the furthest they went. So
knocked out the FA Cup early in January.
Benefited.
And what was I told by Arsenal fans? Oh, it benefits us because we can go full pelt and win the league.
But it's true because when you think about it, like the only massive like injury or anything they had really was Jesus. Jesus now at the back end, Saliba, but Jesus been out. Saliba played every game really up until.
And let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, Saliba. Yeah? Arsenal were letting in goals when Saliba was there anyway. So he's not there. You know what I mean? Arsenal's defense is worse than United's. Everyone was saying that United got slapped 7-0, 6-3, 4-0, whatever. But we've got a better defensive record than Arsenal, bro, and they're in the title race.
It's crazy when you
keep letting three goals in every week. That's your business. You know what I mean? That's your business. You know what I mean? Though. So I take extreme joy from watching Arsenal do whatever and fumble the title. I do, but I can't lie. Nothing I said here is hate towards them. This is just facts, isn't it? It's just facts. You know what I mean? You can't, like I said, you can't be at the big table and then cry when you lose. You know what Arsenal's like, yeah? You know that little kid. You know when your dad's downstairs and he's talking with all his mates.
Yeah.
And then your dad, and like it's late night, they're drinking, they're smoking, and then you come downstairs because you want to drink. It's late night, you're like, first, I'm gonna go get a drink and that. But you're sitting on the stairs, eavesdropping in a conversation. And then boom, your dad's friend sees you on the stairs like, yo, come. Yo, you wanna sit and watch the big man talk? Yo, sit down. And then boom, you're at the big man table now. Oh, you wanna drink? Oh no, I'm too young. Yo, you wanna smoke? Oh no, I don't smoke. I'm too young. And then you start hearing shit they're talking about, like, raw. Maybe I should have come downstairs. That's Arsenal, bro. That's Arsenal. That is Arsenal. You can't. No excuses here. You shouldn't have come downstairs, bro. You shouldn't. If it was too much to fight against City, fight for top 4, bro. Like Newcastle, like United, like Liverpool. Once you're at the top table and you're 8 points clear with 9 games to go, I said it on here. Finish the job, bro.
I agree.
Got to stand up, man. I've got to stand up.
I agree.
You've got to stand up.
It's devastating, this Premier League, because like I said, the stage is set now, and they failed, bro. The performance was rubbish.
And the only way, I said it earlier, the only way this is a good season is if they win the league next season. Because I said it, the way the league is set up, it's not a guarantee that this top 4 now is going to be the top 4 next season. It ain't. There's too many good teams in the Prem. There's too many good teams in the Prem.
Valid point, Trey. And this is why I said, after the City game, Arsenal might not even finish top 4. All our viewers on this pod heard me say it, and I've been a fan of Arteta, but you know what I've noticed after that City game? They're kids, Trey. They're kids. How can I say it? Like I said, United have overperformed. We're a victim of our, success. We're not supposed to be where we are. It's the same with Arsenal. They don't belong here. And I saw that in the City game, that these two teams are miles apart, Jay. They're not even close, Jay.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, it's so far apart, in that game. It made me see that Arsenal are kids. So what they done is overachieved, but the Arsenal fans ran with it, and they got confident and start beating their chest, like I said, and embarrass themselves. That's all it is, because they're not ready, Jay. And you see the breaking news I just saw, that United might get taken over by the Arabs. He's increased his bid, breaking news. So who knows what top 4 might look like next season, bro? Because
exactly,
you get what I'm trying to say, bro. The title race as such, because Arsenal fans, they think now they're in the title race. They're offering 30k to Saka and that. Sorry, 300k to Saka. 300 bags, that 300 Saka. Missing. Mr. Ghost, Casper. Nah, it's the wrong move, bro. They need to take that money and go invest in the squad, bro. Seriously. And the real 100%. Arsenal fans will know what I mean. Saka don't deserve 300 bags. Not yet, Dre. These men ain't even played in no Champions League, Dre.
Thank you.
Bro. Like, you see the demands of Champions League and trying to go in a league run and all that. It's different kettle of fish, Arsenal need to be careful, bro, because I'm telling you, next season is going to be peak, bro. I don't have Arsenal. I have Arsenal battling for 4 next season. I'm not even joking, like, battling for top 4.
I'm going to keep it so real. We could, United could get whatever the Arabs coming in and spend whatever money. It's not even a guarantee we finish in the top 4, bro. It's that real.
But I reckon it's a guarantee with the Arabs, Jay. 100%.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
I don't think they got money.
So. I don't, because I look at it this way, that City are guaranteed they're locked. They're the end boss, innit?
Yeah, I agree.
But when you look at it, how far Arsenal going to improve in the summer in terms of improving to get closer to City, but be better than everyone else, innit? And like everyone talks about Declan Rice, but when you actually look at it, you need to buy winners, bruv.
Bro, they need more than Declan Rice.
They need exactly. They need more than Declan Rice. Declan Rice ain't gonna win you the league, bruv.
100%.
He's just a shiny new toy, bruv. And you see, they need to avoid United's mistakes of always going after the shiny new toy. We went after Sancho, the shiny new toy, dead. Every year we went after the new toy, Pogba, Lukaku. The list goes on and on and on. They need to be buying players that are good enough that are better than what's in the starting 11, because that improves the quality of your squad. But with the right mentality, bro. The right mentality that can nurture these young players, bro. Because Declan Rice is not a winner. He ain't been in the trenches. He's never played in the Champions League. This is the biggest stage of Declan Rice's career. And then Arsenal fans may say we're hating, but it's the truth. Because really, what's cost Arsenal this season ain't ability. It's up here. It's up here and in here. Because when it got going, these men disappeared, bro.
No fight.
It's the same teams they were slapping earlier in the season. What? You know what I mean? So it's a big. Every summer's a big summer. You see what happened to Liverpool? I said it on this podcast before the season started. Liverpool ain't gonna finish top 4. Still might do it. Still might do it. You never know. But
we touch on that in a bit.
Look at it. Look at it all season. They've been struggling because you ain't improved the squad, bro. When you stand still in this Premier League now, the drop-off could be a madness.
I'm telling you, bro.
Absolute madness. So Arsenal cannot afford.
Yeah.
Arsenal cannot afford to stand still this summer. They can't improve the squad. The only way to improve the squad is improve the starting 11. Xhaka is the level of the bench. I've said this about United with Christian Eriksen. Eriksen's the level of should be the level of United's bench. He shouldn't be starting for Man United.
I like the way you keep it real, Dre. That's how we was in the mud that was celebrating Eriksen. But for me, Eriksen should be coming on.
Exactly.
Playing them games where like when we're in a run, we need to rest players.
Exactly. Xhaka should be the level of Arsenal's bench, bro. You shouldn't sell Xhaka. You shouldn't sell Partey. Arsenal got the basis of a pretty good team. But certain man got to come out. Zinchenko should be the level of the bench. Gabriel should be the level of the bench. Find a proper centre-back partner for Saliba.
No, not Saliba, Jay. See Saliba, baller. He did the same thing at Marseille, bro. Remember I was telling you, the only problem, when he's out for long, and you don't know what's wrong with him. This guy will be out at the start next season, you know, Jay. Watch out on the team.
He ain't coming back this season.
Thank you, bro. So what's wrong with him? We don't know. And that's the thing about Saliba, bro. You know, it's a back. It's this, bro. Come on. What's going on with this guy? The guy's like...
Even the Ben White experiment, yeah? Put him at centre-back now. Go get a proper right back.
And bring him out.
Right back.
I said this. I don't know why he didn't do that. Seriously,
Go
this
right
terrible, whatever guy, more softy guy. I don't know who he is. Like him, Ben White should have been there. And then bring in, you know what I'm saying, the Japanese guy. Bring him in.
Yeah.
There on the right.
Like, boom. Get a man that can fight with Saka for that starting spot in the team.
I know.
Simple.
Give him some
more. With Erdegaard, they've got Smith Rowe. Right. If Smith Rowe can't get game time, let him go, bro. Let him go. Reece Nelson. If you can't get game time, let him go. There's no point in keeping these man because you're throwing them in extreme pressure situations to get you a result. That's not fair on them.
True.
You know what I mean? Hey, and get you a proper number 9. Because earlier in the season, we praised Gabriel Jesus because he ran around and done bare things. But what did I say? When the rubber meets the road, he's going to have to start getting goals, bro. I said this in January. He's going to have to start getting goals.
They want to win the league. You can't win the league with a man giving you 10 goals. This is why I say Man United is definitely top 4, Jay. You know why? Because goals win games, Jay. So you see the thing I see it. Yeah? If we get a striker, we're set. You see Arsenal, they need a striker. They have Jesus though. This becomes a conundrum. It's a problem now. It's a conundrum. What are you gonna do? Get a striker in and turn Jesus into a bench player that left City for game time. So it's a tricky one. You see what I'm trying to say, bro? That's why I say Arsenal. I don't know where they're gonna finish, bro, because we know how football is. Your midfielders will max out, have a good season. These goals and numbers ain't guaranteed every season, bro. You're a midfielder, fam. You get what I'm trying to say, bro? I keep it real. You're a midfielder. You might peak and have a great season, but you're not guaranteed to get these same numbers from Martinelli and Saka next season.
Exactly. With more games. With more games. More big, important games to...
Thank you, bro. It's not a guarantee.
Exactly.
So Arsenal, I can't see. Quote me on this and take it down. yeah, bro, top 4 Arsenal will be struggling next season. 100%. I'm telling you straight. 100%, bro. Big man thing. But
Got some
let's
comments.
end on
Oh,
Mikel. We say, should he be in the hot seat next season? Just throw it in there. Think he deserves it.
I think, yeah, and I think he's going to be the victim of his own success in terms of, like I said, maybe like a month or so on the pod, like going for the title this season might be the worst thing that happened for him because he skipped steps in it. When you're fighting for top 4, cool. You get top 4, cool. You solidify top 4, cool. Think about title challenge, let's go win the league. You've gone from challenging top 4 to fighting for the league. You've skipped out 4 steps there. So next season, Arsenal fan, if I'm an Arsenal fan, why can't we go again? Especially if you buy players. If you right investment, you have to be fighting for the league. Because if you ask an Arsenal fan right now, yeah, and they keep it real, if you were to name every team below them in the Premier League and ask them, are Arsenal better than them? They're going to say yes to 18 of those teams, bro. If you ask Arsenal, are they better than every team below them in the league? What will they say? They'll probably say yes.
Of course, 100%.
So if that's the case, challenge again.
Yeah, now again. So next year, this time, it could be set then, because boy, I'm saying top 4.
Hey,
we'll see.
You know what? It's kind of like it's kind of like what I said about Oli, innit? When he finished second, and then he got Sancho, Varane, and Ronaldo. Where I was like, now you're expecting to win the league with a team that ain't ready to win the league.
There you go, bro. That's my point.
Hot seat.
Arteta could be gone.
If they make big signings and then they're struggling to make top 4, which could happen, you don't know with the Premier League. Hot seat, innit? And we've seen how Arsenal are under pressure, innit? So
we know they can't take pressure, but it is what it is, bro.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Like, put it this way, because I know there's Arsenal fans watching, yeah? If this was yesterday, I was going to mock Arsenal. I had Oasis songs ready to be played in the background, bro. Wonderwall and Don't Cry in Anger were ready to get played. I had a guitar ready. I was going to sing it, everything. You see here? I'm rational thinking, bro. I know I don't like Arsenal. It's respectful hate, innit? But everything that we've said on this podcast is real. Honest. It has been. It's been real and honest conversation, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? We just love the game. We just keep it at 100.
Keeping
Arsenal
it
fans, keep supporting us, man. We keep it 100. Yeah. When you do your flowers, we give it to you in bouquets, bro. Like, we hand it to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you was on that run playing football, entertaining us, we was giving you your flowers. You know what I mean? We was handing it out to you. But now it's just pig for you, mate. It's just pure bottles. You know what I mean? It's just bottle jobs. 11 bottlers. And Captain Bottle Arteta on the side.
Hey, it is what it is. After the weekend's result, City just needs a win to guarantee the league on Sunday against Chelsea. But if Arsenal don't win at Forest on Saturday, then the title race is officially finito. Done. Let's get into the comments. Big up Pablo, London Casuals FC and that. He says City winning 3-0 before the game deflated them. I agree. Emirates was very flat at kickoff. Got one person that's left a lot of comments in the chat. And Mr. Davey, friend of the show. You might have seen me earlier smiling. He was calling my phone. He wouldn't come on. But now he needed to hear this harsh truth, this harsh reality. We ain't giving you, yeah. Come next week when the season's done and that. We'll let you have all the time you need in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? But thank you for the comments, Wavy. No, we are not Arsenal haters. You man are more vocal about Arsenal than your own team. as you can see, Wavy, we've just started the show. We're an hour in. More is coming. Don't worry. We are talking about the hot topics, and the hot topic is Arsenal. Sorry to, burst your bubble. You know what I mean? But pleasure for the comments. You're more than welcome to come on next week. We will gladly accommodate you any way you see fit.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Friend of the show.
Yeah, we might have a few drinks for you to join your ceremony.
Yeah, like we might have a few drinks, buy a few bottles, might apply for a few jobs. Who knows? Anyway, don't worry, Wavy. We're not sending you the link. This was not an invitation. This is not a rave. This is not guest list. It wasn't this week, but next week you can gladly come on. Friend of the show. It's all love, bro. It's all love. Moving on now, because obviously we know City and Arsenal guaranteed Champions League football. But it seems now it's 2 from 3 that are guaranteed to finish in the top 4. Newcastle United, all 3 won at the weekend. No, Newcastle drew at the weekend. Newcastle drew at the weekend against Leeds. United beat Wolves. Liverpool beat Leicester. 7 wins in a row. But it leaves at this point now, if Newcastle win on Thursday against Brighton and win at the weekend, top 4 secured. Yeah. If United beat, who got the weekend? Bournemouth and beat Chelsea next week, top 4 secure. 6 points and it's a wrap. Liverpool are on a run and they've got winnable fixtures. Like you said, Ronaldo, many weeks you said, don't give the pansies a sniff. They're sniffing they're doing more than sniffing now, mate. They're trying to break in the house. They're trying to break in the house, bro.
They're knocking on the door, innit?
They're knocking on the door. They're trying to climb over the side gate. They're trying to break in through the
looking for the people.
Yeah, they heard movement in the house, bro. They're not leaving. I'm a bit more relaxed in terms of top 4, but right now, after the win at the weekend, United have Bournemouth, Chelsea, and Fulham. Final 2 games are at home. Newcastle have got Bournemouth on Thursday. Brighton on Thursday. Brighton on Thursday. And then I don't even know the other 2 games.
Chelsea. You got Chelsea
final day. Chelsea final day.
Yeah. Who they got in between that? They got a big game as well, you know. This weekend
they've got Leicester at home next Monday. That could be Leicester's relegation party, you know. We'll touch on that later. But yeah, winnable. You could say Brighton on Thursday could be a tricky one. You got to watch out for Brighton as well, you know. Win all their games. They'll be level on points with Liverpool. So
still, you know what I'm saying? Big game on Thursday. Big, massive game.
Big game on Thursday.
That's massive.
If you were to say now, who do you think is going to finish top 4?
Obviously, you know, I got my. Come on, Jay. But I'm not like you. You're more confident than me. Do you know what I'm saying? It's more hope than belief for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm more hope for my team, but I'm quietly confident, as you say, the last 2 games at home. So I expect at least 4 points, but I want to get 6 points. I don't expect to be losing at home. You know what I'm trying to say? Especially the parade, the last game, you know, the fans for the season, and we're fighting for top 4. But I don't want it to go to the Fulham game. I want us to get our business and our job done by the Chelsea game. Do you feel me? Which will just be the icing on the cake. Beating them. You already know, man. Them West London Blues. But anyway, yeah, bro. I'm not confident as you. I keep it real because see when it's Liverpool chasing me, I'm rattled, bro. You know, like that, bro. I keep it 100. If it was another team chasing me, then I'll be like, right, you know what? But we know Liverpool and City, because of track records, these teams can close out 10 games win. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like as bad as Liverpool's season has been, they just won 7 games in a row. Do you know, like that? So with them fixtures they have, you would expect them to win the next game. So if United open that door, Dre, if they just squeak that door, bro, if they just let the draft in, It's
Mm.
curtains, you know. I'm just telling you. The only saving
Liverpool
grace.
got Villa at the weekend.
Yeah, I know. That could be a bump in the road, but because it's at Anfield, it's a tick. I'm telling you, bro. They're going for something. At Anfield, it is an atmosphere. But what I'm saying, my bro, yeah, the only saving grace for United is that draw at Leeds. See, Big Sam, he always plays a role in the Prem. If Newcastle won that Leeds game, yeah, bro, it would have went to the Fulham game. But I think Brighton might take points off Newcastle. So Newcastle might be the one that come to the door. You know them kids that don't open the door, but they still want to see what's outside.
Go on with it.
They see on Thursday, they might
Yeah.
open the door, you know, and let them in. You know them scousers when they come in your house, they're not leaving, Dre.
Yep.
They are not leaving. They want breaky everything, my brother. You're finished. They are not going. They will take over your premises, bro. So that's it. That's the only saving grace. Newcastle got tricky games, bro. You got that Brighton game and that Chelsea game. I know everyone's
Chelsea
giving up.
away as well.
You know what I mean? So
I
that's
think
that's
Chelsea
for
are
me.
gonna want to go out final game at home and at least give something to their fans.
There you go.
At
So
least.
I've highlighted them games from where I'm like, yeah, if Newcastle get a bump in the road, they lose to Arsenal, they might lose to Brighton. I weren't expecting them to lose to draw with Leeds, to be honest, but I was thinking they lost to Arsenal, they given the pansies a looking. You know what I mean? And if they go and lose to Brighton, Dre, yeah, you already know anyway. If they lose to
Yeah,
Brighton,
momentum. It's gone. It's gone.
you know what I'm
They'll
saying?
finish fifth.
Yeah, bro,
They'll
you
finish
know.
fifth.
So it's a tricky one.
Mm.
But yeah, that's my take on it. If Newcastle can get through Thursday, positive result, win, then yeah, it might be us and
I
Newcastle.
I think it's gonna go to the final day, but I think United are gonna be good. I think we beat Bournemouth. If we can't beat Bournemouth, then serious questions have to be asked, bro.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was waiting
serious questions have to
to
be
hear your
asked.
comments.
Serious.
Ask about
I
who
think
you gonna ask the question.
we have to ask serious questions about the squad and definitely Ten Hag. What are you doing all week? You've had a week to get ready for this game. You know, Bournemouth. He got rate him for staying up. Absolute. Gary O'Neill deserves a mention for manager of the year. Car. I had them going down with less than 10 points, bro. Like for real. This is a team that got slapped 9-0 second weekend of the season, bro.
True. Sack the manager.
Exactly.
No
So I rate that, but still, they have nothing to play for. They're safe. Go out there, play football, bro. Win, do what you have to do. So when we play Chelsea, Thursday night, next Thursday, go out there and slap them.
You say, Jay? You say you confident that we beat Chelsea? I'm like one of the London casual guys, you know. See, Man United, Chelsea. I ain't confident. You know?
Listen, don't listen, don't fall for the trap.
I hear you,
don't fall for it, bro. This is a Matt Chelsea team under Lampard. They've won one game out of 9. Forest went there and were unlucky to get signed. They've been slapped by how many teams, bro? They can barely score goals, bro. If we can't slap Chelsea, not beat them, slap them next week. We've got an FA Cup final to get ready for, you know. I need wins, momentum, slap them, get it out of the way. So next Sunday against Fulham, final day, we can relax. Get a nice, comfortable win against Fulham. We've got momentum going to the cup final, innit? I don't want it. These men under pressure are weak. We've seen it. These men under pressure, and you know David De Gea is due for another howler when under pressure. So we can't let these enemies in our team, because David De Gea is one of them, enemies of progress.
Yeah.
If we miss out on top 4 because of David De Gea, and you give the man a new contract, someone find out where he lives, in it.
Now you see why I'm so happy that you know the Sheikh increased his bid. This is wonderful news. I have to keep putting it in there because United we know what we need. We've seen it this season, but obviously this is internal affairs. You know what I mean, Wavy? Certain things get discussed internally, but I understand what certain, you know, our fans are saying. We should get into United, but for me, United season defined by the FA Cup final. If we win the final, brilliant season. If we did it, I don't know, bro. Do you get me? Like, I'll be happy if we get top 4, but I don't know if we
I
can.
think, yeah, you know what?
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm with you. I'm with you. I think if we can win the FA Cup and top 4, it's a great season.
great
It's
season.
a great season.
Amazing season. From
Considering where we were a year ago, great season.
we agree.
If we finish top 4, and boy, we could get slapped in the FA Cup final, bro. Then I'm not gonna lie. It's
satisfactory, innit, Dre? You know, it's
borderline. You know what?
Yeah,
it's borderline satisfactory.
Yeah,
it's borderline satisfactory.
It's nothing.
I can't even. You know what? I can't accept getting slapped in the cup final. I can't.
Never. United fans ain't having that.
The minimum you expect in cup finals is effort, bro. That's Arsenal get slapped in cup finals, bro. This ain't us.
I mean? Yeah, bro.
In Baku, in Azerbaijan, them places there, they get slapped. Us,
we're fighting with heart. United,
even if we get outplayed by City, yeah, make them earn it. Make them earn it, and I'll take a 2-0 defeat, bro. I won't accept it. I don't want that to happen. But if we get outplayed and we at least try, then cool. If we get slapped, I'm not having it. I'm not having it because it's a cup final. 100%. It's a chance to, bruv, all these fans are travelling to London on a tube strike weekend, you know. Gonna have to find alternative routes to get to London, bruv. And then you play for a trophy. Come on.
We're in that trophy. We're not leaving Wembley without that trophy, bro. Hey. I'm telling you, bro. 100%. Remember quoting
You see, no way. It all depends on what happens tomorrow night, bro.
Yeah, bro.
If City are fighting for that treble,
yeah, don't matter.
They win tomorrow night. Bro, we're getting slapped. We're getting slapped.
Let's break down why the cup finals coming to us. Yeah. See, for me, yeah, I'm not bothered by top 4. I'm different. Every fan is different. You see me, yeah, some fans, they just want the aura of the Champions League. We're not going to win it. You see, I'm that type of fan, yeah. If I'm in something, I want to be able to win it. I don't want to be waiting for pot luck. Like my team's average and pot luck, the draw, I might get to the semi and then the luck. Them years are gone. I want to be in it when I know my team's capable of winning it. But you see a cup final, bro, yeah, it's a different kettle of fish, bro. We're coming home with that trophy. Because when City win the league, you know they're going to take their foot off the gas and celebrate a bit. I'm telling you, especially when they know they got a Champions League final to look forward to. Certain players are going to be like, rah, you know what? Champions League final, you know. I'm telling you, Jay. I know you're like, nah, Jay.
Because they've got a chance. The only thing...
Even we won the treble, I know it's been twilight years ago. If you're not old enough, you won't remember. But Dre, we took a lot of risk, bro. See the squads we named? I was even doubting the squads we named.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm trying to say? Because players, they get drained mentally, Dre. You need them sparking on point for certain games. You know what I'm trying to say? They're human beings, you know. As fans, we think these men are robots. They can just go out, they operate, turn it on, bang. No, bro. If you notice Pep, yeah, he's been wrapping his main guys in cotton wool, bro. You won't see Jackie, boy. You won't see De Bruyne. Because every game takes you said it, Drake. Every game takes concentration, mental focus, bro. It's draining, you know, bro. Win or lose or draw. You get me? You still have to go through the motions. You get what I'm saying, bro? And like you say, after the hopefully after the Chelsea game, that's all our focus is. Wembley. You feel me, Drake?
Here's why I say City are not going to take their foot off the gas, yeah. They're potentially, it depends on tomorrow night, I think they might do a job on Real Madrid, personally. But they're on the cusp of history, bro. And you see when Pep's got his eyes laser sharp on something, he usually gets it. Pep will be saying to them, man, all right, cool. You've got 3 cup finals from here on out. Finish off the job on Sunday. Good. But keep the momentum. You know what? Those 2 games before the cup final could be key. If he's resting, man, 2 weeks without a game could be a bit, you know what I mean? United, I don't think Ten Hag will rotate too much, even if we get our job done final game of the season before the final game of the season, innit? But momentum is key, bruv. But in a cup final, it's really about who wants it more and who takes advantage of the moments, innit?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And
Fully agree.
but you see, when you're like, I remember the treble very, very clearly in my mind, bruv. And I knew after we beat Arsenal in the cup final, in the semi-final, we're doing the treble. I knew it. You could tell. United were on it, laser sharp. They were focused. I see that in City. I absolutely see that in City. If they don't get a job done tomorrow night, I think we've got more of a chance of winning the cup final. But the chance to, this is the only bit of history on this little run City have had they haven't done. They've done the domestic treble. They've won everything but the Champions League.
Mm.
And they are potentially about to do the only English team to do the treble is United, bruv. They're about to add their names into the echelons of history, bruv. And then boom, like, what's it? They'll be there, their 7th title in 11 years. And in that run, how many League Cups? How many FA Cups? Champions League.
Dominance.
This is that the only way, because you look at it this way: United won 8 of the first 11 Premier Leagues. We got a Champions League in that. We done doubles and whatever. If City can win it and do the treble, then this is the greatest dynasty of a Premier League, of an English team, or in the Premier League era. That real, because they've they've raised the level of it. You have to, bro. 90 points usually gets you the league. They've raised it to a point where you could get 92, 95 points and you still can't win the league, bro. They're always in the semi-final or final of a cup, bro. Always.
I agree that they've dominated, but that's coincide with the level of football as well. There's been a drop in the teams. It's only now when the money's getting spread out, like you said, there's a few teams with budgets now. Because remember, City had a budget that was just head and shoulders above everyone in the beginning. Then Chelsea came, caught up a bit. When you think about it, you know what I'm trying to say? That it's, how can I say it? Before the league was more competitive, bro. There was more better teams. You know what I'm saying? But City raised the bar so far that they went out here. So to compete, you had to go up there. Apart from Liverpool, that came and it took Klopp 5 years to build something to compete with them. It shows, Dre, man. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's why I want to give it to them. Like, say, for instance, the run that United's at. I know it's been over a longer period or whatever, but United, like, we also been in Champions League finals. Fergie's been in finals, that he weren't successful. Do you get what I'm trying to say, bro? So it was like, for that period of time, they've only been in one Champions League final, Dre. So even if they've won it, they've only won it once in how many years, Dre? So I wouldn't give it to them, you know what I'm trying to say, bro? Like, if for example, Chelsea, I would give Chelsea that more for what they've accomplished in that space of time.
But I'm judging it over a decade. A decade, isn't it?
Yeah.
Over a decade, this has been United on a Fergie era level of dominance, isn't it? 7 out of 11 league titles over the last 11 years.
I agree. Domestic wise.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. But because Chelsea in that period has won more Champions League than them, Jake, there was no other British teams that was better than us.
Fair point.
You get what I mean?
I think, let's keep it real. The 2 Champions League that Chelsea won, they were not the best team in Europe by any stretch of the imagination. Let's keep it real. They weren't. They won it, but they weren't the best team in Europe, innit? Like, in certain seasons, the best team in Europe wins the Champions League, innit? Yes. And usually when they win the Champions League, they've got the league attached to it as well. Usually.
If they don't won, they win the second.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
They just missed out.
Real Madrid, like, if you were to put Real Madrid, like this Real Madrid right now, they're not the best team in Europe, but they play for the Champions League, innit? A couple of seasons back, they were the best team in Europe. easy.
Right.
And they add, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? This City team, you could arguably say, probably head and shoulders are the best team in Europe.
This season, yeah.
But they have to add the Champions League to that this season to just solidify it. You know what I mean? If they do, then I think that's everything complete, bro. That's everything complete. I don't see no reason why Pep stays, to be honest. You completed it. Go.
Yeah.
Like, you can't knock it. Like,
because he has to
at the same time,
yeah,
exactly. What would be their second final in 4 years? They've won how many League Cups? How many FA Cups? Done the domestic treble. What was it? The year before COVID. 90 odd points to win the league. They've changed English football completely. I'm watching teams in League Two passing it out from the back, inverted wing backs.
Just look at the Arsenal game. Brighton beat Arsenal years ago. That was non-existent before Pepito came to England. Things like that. You think, what the hell are you doing? Oh no, he's gonna do a howler.
Even as a United fan, yeah. I think there's only been 2 managers in my lifetime that changed football. Yeah, Wenger and Pep in it. Wenger just was in the Fergie era. Yeah, Fergie. Wenger was just in the Fergie era.
Right man on the left. Things like that. Inverted wingers coming in.
Wenger changed football.
Yeah, I agree.
Hands down, Wenger changed football. But Pep's taking it to and competitively is taking it to a level that we'll never see again. Never in my lifetime will I see a team reach 98 points and still miss out on the league by a point, bro. You know what I mean? So I feel this Champions League would just. I think if they were to win it next season and not have the league, it wouldn't mean the same, bro. I feel like they would have to have it with the league. They have to have it with the league. The best have it have the Champions League with the league, bro. It solidifies you the best team in Europe.
Yeah, I agree. It's more solidified. It's more solid. You know what I'm saying? There's more substance to it because you're the best team in your land, country, and you've dominated Europe. This is why I say United's legacy for me is way better than that. But that's probably me wearing my United hat on. But it hurts me to say it, Dre. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's like a change of the guard. Until Pep does it, I'm still not having him over Ancelotti, bro. So you see, until they actually win the game, get it done and dusted, Carlo still ahead of you. You know what I mean? Until it's done. You know what I mean? Because like we say, Pep's changed. Ancelotti's got his own spin in it. I'm trying to say so. He's got his own way.
At the end of the day, as I always say, history always remembers the winners, bro. Like, we all talk about Wenger changed football, but we remember Ferguson's the man that's won how many league titles, FA Cups, Champions League, you know what I mean? History always favours the winners, bro. Don Carlo, bro. I don't even know he'd managed that long, bro. The Juventus team he beat in '99 to reach the final was managed by Carlo Ancelotti, bro. Like, that's how long he's been about. Like, his whole legacy is the Champions League, bro. Because he was winning it in the 80s and 90s with AC. And then, boom, AC in the noughties.
That's what I'm saying, Dre.
He must be the only man to win it in 3 separate decades.
Yeah, he's
noughties. Last decade,
last year. He solidified it. But this is the thing what I say about Don Carlo, Dre, yeah. It's like his football brain is so equipped that he can accommodate all these old guys. Bro, I was watching the City game. City suffocate teams. Madrid pass through City like knife through butter, bro. How does he do it, Jay? You know what I'm trying to say?
I noticed, there's no wasted movement or passes with Real Madrid. It's direct. Get the boom. Cruise, boom, forward, boom. There's none of this pass it because you don't want to give City time to suffocate you. Like you said, get out, boom. Vinny, boom. Rodrigo, boom. Benzi. Let's go.
So I can't say City have won that game yet.
So
I know advantage City they're at home, Jay, but it's still in the balance for me, man. Maybe 60-40s
I
or
feel
60.
like,
Yeah,
a lot of the time City get knocked out of the Champions League is at home. They've yet to have that signature Champions League night at home.
yeah.
Way. If they win tomorrow, they're doing the treble, fam. I don't like to say it, but I feel they will. But if they lose tomorrow,
yeah,
they're only leaving this season with one trophy, bro. You can't have them
Jay,
doing another double, bro.
draw tomorrow, they're not rolling us over, bro. We're not. It's like you say, it's history, innit? It goes both ways, bro. I'm so happy that it's us they're playing in the final. Do you know why I'm happy? Because I know, like you say, history favors the brave, bro. We're going into that game thinking we can stop them from taking our history. This is more than the trophy. They don't need no more motivation. I'm telling you, bro. That's why, you know what I mean? I just want to get top 4 out of the way so I can start, getting my kit and everything ready for everything. You feel me? Glory United, bro. All the way, man. You know already, Jay, man. Come on, but I ain't gonna lie though. I think City is gonna win the Champions League. They're geared to it. It hurts my heart, but they are geared for it. So at some point, which could be this season, is the biggest opportunity. They might just win it. You can't lie. They might, Jay. It's coming. Come on, man. They're geared for it.
Talking about that, moving on to the semi-5. Inter through, right? Inter won, yeah?
Yeah, 1-0. Market.
So
Villain.
the winners of tomorrow's game playing the final, Inter in the final. Tomorrow's game, like, where do you think it's going to be won and lost between Real Madrid and Manchester City?
It's the same. It's the big guys, isn't it? It's De Bruyne has got arrested for the first leg. He turned out. Do you know what I mean? I think that's where it lies. For Madrid, it's the Vinnies, Benzi, Rodrigo. It's the same. It's that threat, innit? It's the Jack, the De Bruyne, the Haaland. Home advantage. You're gonna have to give City the edge in it, Dre. But like I said, Dre, with players that can turn a game and just steal a game from you, bro. These men are the soul snatchers, bro. You man like Vinny, bro. You know, you ain't one, bro. City might take the lead and the fans start doing that hooray bull crap. They do turn around. You know it. Bam, bam, bro. It's gonna be a mad game. Levels. It's gonna be a game where this is what we love, innit? As a neutral, it's hard to call, bro. But I would say advantage City. They're at home, innit? They're comfortable. So the brand has to turn up
as well.
Yeah, he has to turn up though, Jay. I know people are critical of him in the Champions League, but this season he's been excellent. It's been brilliant. He has to. He
turned up in the first leg, but this next night is the crunch. I'm watching Erling Haaland, bruv. You know, after the last couple of weeks, I've been talking about Erling Haaland. I'm watching him intently, bruv.
Yeah.
He was nowhere to be found last week. Rudiger had him in his back pocket, bruv.
Didn't give him
tomorrow night, whatever chances you get, you better take them, bro. Cause if City don't go through, they're gonna be blaming him. No matter what he does.
Come on, City win the league. What he does. You know the critics, Jay. We already know the headlines. They will win the league without you. You've been brought in to win this.
To win the Champions League.
Levels. We know this.
So
City win the league.
We know it. So I'm watching him tomorrow. I think it's going to be like you said, man. Even if City have a 1-0 lead, they start doing the Poznan and that. I don't think it's going to be I think it's going to be a tense night if City have a 1-0 lead for too long. They're going to have to blitz them. They can't even be 2-0. They're going to have to run it up 3-0, 4-0 for it to be over, bro. Like, 2-0 is not safe with Real Madrid. See, Real Madrid are the only team I've seen that can play bad for 85 minutes. And in the space of 5 minutes, turn that 1-0 or 2-0 deficit into 3-2, bro. Like that. But what I've said, last season, all their second legs were at home. Tomorrow night is away. So we'll see. We'll see. But I think City got to start fast and get at them and get some goals. Because if they start fast and it's still 0-0, at some point all that energy is going to die down. Real Madrid are going to get their chances. They're going to get in the game. They're going to get their chances, and they're ruthless.
That's the thing about
Absolutely.
with this game, Dre. Yeah. City's not used to facing teams like that. Teams that can hurt you, teams that can keep the ball as well as you. You know what I mean? Like teams that you got to be tactically aware. So this is when questions get asked of players that we don't see getting asked these questions. You know what I mean, Jay? So like I say, it's a hard one to call, my boy. Hard one to call.
And remember, and for Maurice, remember the City team. This is the biggest game. Well, probably since the last Champions League final, but in this era of City, it's probably the biggest game they've ever had, bro. This is a major. This is a major game. No, because this is a major game in terms of chasing history, innit?
They
could do the treble. Who won the FA Cup in 2020? Oh, Arsenal won it, innit? Yeah, the COVID season, innit? Yeah, so we'll leave that. But yeah, so this is the biggest game in terms of going on to complete the treble, innit? Because when you actually look at going forward, they're the favourites in every game after this, innit? So they've just got to tick the games off. But this is the one where I think mentally, like I said earlier about mentally, if they beat Real Madrid, they're going to fully believe they ain't finishing the season with less than 3 trophies, bro. Because they've conquered the final boss, bro. Real Madrid are the boss of the Champions League, innit? And if they can say, raw, we've exercised our demons, we've knocked them out, good to go, bro. Absolutely good to go. They could dominate Europe for a few years, bro. I always say the worst thing you could do is let a team win. Because once they've tasted it, they'll just keep on doing it, bro. So we'll see. We will see. But I think it's going to be a great game of football. I'm expecting a classic. The first leg was a classic.
Yes.
For the football neutrals, the football purists, last week was a classic. Even though it finished 1-1, it was the tactical adjustments, the way both goals were scored against the run of play. Hey, listen, tomorrow night we're going to see who's made of what. And then back again next week to see what go on with that. But, so, what are you saying? What are you saying prediction-wise? You going Madrid or Man City?
I don't know. Do you know what? Normally I'll go Madrid because Benzi, my guy, but he don't look himself. Do you know what I mean? He's not fully fit. He's not the same Benzema. So Vinicius gonna have to have an amazing game for Madrid to win. That's the only thing. So I'm gonna go. Oh man, the only reason why I'm going Madrid, man. I'm going Madrid. I can't go against Benzi, bro. I can't, Dre. Even when he's not fit. You know them ones there, because I know his football brain, his intelligence, he's gonna create problems, bro. Put it that way. So I'm gonna go fourth. I wanna go 3-2 aggregate Madrid. So yeah, but 3-2 aggregate Madrid. So I don't know. It's 2-1.
You know what?
2-1.
Picture all the scenarios in your head. You can picture all the scenarios in your head, and easily any of them could happen. Real Madrid could do a Mazar, Man City could do a Mazar. They all could happen, innit? But just because they're at home, and that's the only reason I'm going with them, I'll have to go with Manchester City.
Which is fair. Fully understand that.
I have to go with them. I feel like they've been waiting for this. Like you said, they've wrapped players up on cotton wool. For this, De Bruyne hasn't played. Didn't kick a ball at the weekend.
In the league, he still ain't played, Just chilling. Champions League.
I think it's going to be a classic. But yeah, I've got to go. I think it's going to. I don't even know what. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm just going to go with a City win. City win. All right. Wait. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Right, definitely a Champions League era-defining moment, defining game tomorrow night between Manchester City and Real Madrid. But as tradition, before we go, weekend preview. Let's get into it. Let's get some predictions in. First game of the weekend is on Saturday lunchtime. We have it's the Newcastle Brighton. Before we even touch on that, Newcastle Brighton. What are you saying for that game on Thursday?
Massive game. Big game. I'm gonna say a draw. Because all that emotions and the passion that came out of Brighton and Arsenal, everyone think they're just gonna go Newcastle. But Newcastle needs Champions League, so I'm gonna go a draw. Yeah, I wanna go like a 2-2 draw.
I'm gonna go Brighton. I think Newcastle losing at Arsenal and not beating Leeds. If they go behind against Brighton. Brighton after that, Brighton after beating Arsenal are gonna listen. Momentum is key, bruv. They're gonna be on it.
Yeah, and that
performance of it.
European football, first time ever in the history of the club. So they got something to play for. That's why, you know what I mean? I went for a draw, both teams. Cagey.
I think the football they played on Sunday, they just need to bring 80% of that to St James's Park, and they might do a job on Newcastle as well, bro. I'm gonna go 2-0 Brighton. We'll go 2-0 Brighton.
Nah, I hear you though, bro. Newcastle home under the lights, St James Park buzzing. Hey. Champions football, Champions League football stake.
I've seen Newcastle crumble under the lights at St James's Park, bro. So,
but it's a massive game for both teams, though.
Big game, huge. You know what? To keep it real, for the football purists, yeah, tomorrow's game, Real Madrid Barca is going to be a good game, and watch Thursday Newcastle Brighton. That's going to be a good game as well. Very good game.
Fantastic, innit? Should be.
Yeah.
In the making. I agree.
All right. Saturday lunchtime. Spurs, who can no longer finish in the top 4, at home to Brentford. Now, Brentford have an outside chance. Well, I wouldn't even say outside chance. They could still finish above Tottenham. If they beat Tottenham, they're a point behind them going into the final day. And just to add this caveat in there, if United finish 4th in top 4, 8th place will get you Conference League. If United finish outside the top 4, it's the top 7. So with that being said, could Tottenham do the unthinkable and end up finishing 9th?
Doubt it, man. They've been a bit iffy on the
final game of the season. Final game of the season is away at Leeds.
Nah, I know Big Sam, innit? That could be a tricky one, but I think they've done enough. So if they do lose that Leeds game, they'll be finishing on 60 points. Can I see Brentford getting to 60 points? I don't know, man. You know what I mean? They can only get 6 points max, 59. So all they need is a 1 win. I think that might be against Brentford, you know. They might just win that game, Jay. I'm not gonna lie, because they've been a bit, like I say, up and down form-wise, but I think they'll win that game. Get Brentford at home. It was the last home game, innit? No?
I believe so, yeah. Final home game in the season for Tottenham.
Yeah, they should. I got Tottenham, so I'm gonna go Totty. Totty like a 2-1, 3-1. Dirty Harry bag of
I'm gonna go Brentford.
Yeah.
I'm going Brentford. Tottenham are
it's
crap.
They
literally are crap.
It was comfortable against West Ham, Brentford. No one mentioned that, but that was a comfortable win.
Yep. And Tottenham were pathetic against Aston Villa, to be honest. I'm gonna go Brentford. I think final day, just to make it a bit spicy, Conference League spot on the line. I think Brentford beat them, you know.
Fair enough.
Brentford beat them.
Don't know. Tony's
I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna go 2-1 Brentford. For that one. On to the 3 o'clocks now. Not usually you see Man United and back-to-back 3 o'clocks. on a Saturday, but we are where we are.
Come on.
Final away game of the season. Our away form has been terrible, but it's only been against teams in the top half. Bottom half teams we haven't lost away to this season. We travel down to the south coast to play Bournemouth, who are safe. Is this the day where we get halfway to our job of finishing top four? Can we beat Bournemouth?
I really do hope so. I really do. Because I can't take the heartache, man. And guess what? My boy's back. Alejandro. Come on. 3-1. United. I'll give them a consolation because Bournemouth play football, you know. They run for Gary on there after, you know, they put the effort in always. They're not gonna lack effort. So we better beat them on quality, mate.
Yeah, that's true.
So we need to match their effort to get something out of the game, and hopefully the cream rises to the top. So you don't know. Quality should prevail. Oh. Glory, glory, United. AG's back with a bang. I can see AG grabbing one. Don't know, Martial, Anthony. That's the scorers there, bro. Trust me. 3-1 United. Straight up.
I'm gonna go. I think it's gonna be a lot closer than that. Our away form is very dicey, bro. I'm gonna go 2-1 United. It's gonna be dicey. But we're gonna be halfway to our job of securing.
Saturday, mate. Bro. You know the ones there that can't have that part. I need it easy. Easy.
I need a relaxful Saturday. You know what I mean? I need a relaxful Saturday.
Hey,
Rest of the 3 o'clock games, I think this is going to be one of the games to watch, you know. Down at the Cottage. Fulham versus Crystal Palace, who, I ain't going to lie, Roy Hodgson, you might have to give him that. Actually, you know what? It might have to be.
yeah.
There might have to be conversations had. I'm not saying he should get it or deserves it. I'm saying conversations need to be had.
Done his job. We give him credit. We have to.
He's done a great job.
Man never sit in the league. We love it. We love it. We love it. We love it.
He's kept them in the Prem. And right now, I would say outside City and Brighton, Palace playing the best football in the league, bro. Like,
these men are just balling
right now. They're just having fun and balling, bro.
Yeah.
And Eze, not enough's being said about that man there. Listen, special talent, bro. Special talent.
Second goal of the weekend. The ball from Elise, the touch took it inside, top bins. Nah, you say, Dre. We gotta use our little platform. We have to push the, you know what I'm saying? Man, like is
special talent.
Baller, bro.
Special talent. I think, well, we all know why. Well, we'll leave that there.
I know.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a good game weekend.
We should have a little, you know, team of the year thing or something where you can, you know.
We'll do that. We'll have the little team of the year thing in a couple of weeks after the final day of the season. You know, team of the year and hand out a little for love of the game awards and that. You know what I mean?
No,
we'll have that at the end of the season. You know what I mean? But Fulham Crystal Palace. What are you saying at the Cottage?
I don't know, tricky one. Say a 3-3. 3-3. High scoring game. Both teams are nice. Fulham got Mitrovic back. Pereira's out though the rest of the season. But I think Fulham's had a brilliant season. So yeah, man. Entertaining game. High scoring game. Just end to end. Both teams relax.
Fulham just need a point realistically to guarantee top 10 finish.
Oh yeah, just realised that. Just looked at the table. Well done, Fulham, man. Well done, man.
First season back in the Premier. You've got to respect it.
That's what I was about to say, Jay. People are not highlighting that. They just came back amongst the big boys. And look, they deserve to be where they are, you know. Thinking about Mitrovic missed 8 games, bro, plus injuries. So that's at least half the game, 15 games you're looking at. Because he's been injured like 2-3 times throughout the season. So well done, man. They done better than I thought they would.
Great job. Great
Yeah,
job.
man.
I think it will be a high scoring game. I'm gonna go. I think this could be a Premier League classic. I'm gonna go 4-4. I think there's gonna be a lot of games, a lot of goals in that game, and I think they're just gonna be allowed to ball out because literally
Pressure's
nothing
off,
else to
innit?
play for, really. Innit? Pressure's off in it, so
Trust
ball
the
out.
sky.
I think
Them
4-4. Next game, big one in terms of European football. Liverpool against Aston Villa. Liverpool hunting down top 4. Like we said, they try to break in the house. Trying to find any way to break in the house. But Aston Villa, who are what? A point? No. They're not going to finish top 4. But Europa League is there. At least, I think they just need to win and it guarantees them European football. Yeah. One win guarantees them European football. Well, depends on United, but I think United will finish top 4. So top 8 will guarantee European football. So one win, but it depends when you start the season because you could be Europa Conference group stage or starting in June, bro. In it total cup football, isn't it? So Aston Villa might want to finish the season off with a little bang. I haven't been fully impressed with Liverpool in the 7-game run. Like they haven't looked great. They're just winning games, isn't it?
Done. I agree. It's true. That's the point.
So I'm gonna go for, but Aston Villa dropped off the ball and Ollie Watkins is not scoring goals at the moment. So I'm gonna go a Liverpool win. 2-1.
I'm gonna go draw, throw a spanner in the works, I want to see some tears at Anfield, bro. Feel me? You too, yeah. And the curtain come down on their parade, bro. Show done. We're this banner.
Liverpool got final day.
We coming. See Liverpool. Man's wearing woolly hat, and it's nice and that. Take them woolly hats off, bro. The hell, bro. Fans. What's going on? Draw, yeah. 2-2. Villa, come on, Villa. I got done now.
2-1 Liverpool. All right, next game, big one at the bottom of the league. Big one. Wolves are pretty much safe. Well, they are safe, I think, yeah. But Everton. No shame in losing to City the way they did, man. City are just City, innit? But this one, going to Wolves.
Leave something. Got to leave something. Have to leave something.
They got to leave. Have to.
I agree.
I ain't gonna lie. I can see Big Sam getting at least 3 points from the final 2 games.
Innit?
I can see it. It's Big Sam in it. Like
you're not finishing on 32. Big Sam's coming for you, mate. 100%.
Yeah.
You know the ones there, Jay. You're not finishing on 32. Big Sam.
Absolutely not. Exactly.
I agree.
Exactly.
That's a massive game. That Wolves game. You've got to get something out of that game. Going into the last game with hope. Have to, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for. Depends what Wolves. I don't think that Lopetegui ain't gonna allow them to do what they did against Brighton, innit? I'm gonna go draw.
I'm gonna go draw. Yeah. I'm gonna Everton win, Dre. I think, like you said, Wolves got the 40 points. And the way they celebrate that 40 points, bro, it's like they won the league, fam. But when you think about it and put into context where they were when Lopetegui took over, Dre. Let's go back, Dre, because he don't get his powers. Thank you. Remember where they were, Dre? They was gone.
They were bottom of the league, and I think they had 5 goals after like 15 games or something. It was like these Wolves are down. And I was like, no, because they ain't cut a drift from everyone. Bruv, he's gone on a run. For them to have 40 points is mad. Because they were in the dumps. So
it's him,
give him his absolute flowers.
And Lopetegui. Brilliant jobs they did.
Watch out for Wolves next season because they've got a manager, man. They've got a proper manager there. Watch out for Wolves next season.
It's true. It's true. That's why I have to touch on that point. But I think the players, like I said, they got to that magic. It's like target straight. It's like Emery when he came in. Remember when I said he hit the target when he hit the top 10, and he said to them, "The target's changed now. You have to change it, Dre. Where they gonna go from 40 walks? They ain't gonna go nowhere.
I think now every team that's not in a relegation battle, that's in the higher up at the bottom half of the round, we might as well finish top of the bottom half, innit? Let's go for that.
Jay, they just
it's not going to be Chelsea, innit? Let's try to finish above Chelsea. I'm not even in a disrespectful way. Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
I'm not even trying to banner it. I'm not even trying to banner it, but
because we're just looking for incentive. Because throughout the history of the Premier, once the team's safe and you know there's nothing to play for, man, them's already booking holidays and that, bro. They just going out there,
and it's prize money as well.
Yeah, it's going for the motion.
Every position you finish higher, you get more money, bro. So it's prize money as well. They're definitely bonus money. So
I agree, but I can't see Wolves coming out turning up. So maybe that incentive of the home game, the fans, you know, the tradition, the lapper,
final home game, yeah.
You know what I mean? Accepting the fans' support for the whole season, etc. Maybe that. But apart from that, I'm saying Everton wants this game more than them. So I'm gonna go Everton 2-1.
Okay.
Yeah, they need them points, bro. Look what they did at Brighton. No one expected that. So I'm gonna have to go for them on the back of that. Yeah, Everton 2-1.
Next game, 5:30. This is huge, and I think this could be the end.
You say
penciled in this game in last week's episode. Remember, I predicted this.
Yeah,
everyone might say I'm a hater, but I predicted this. The title race is going to end on this weekend coming. You know, I said it for weeks. I've said it. Ain't going to the final day. I said this. Forest are going to beat Arsenal, and then City it's going to be a celebration.
We know what your predictions are. Forest win.
My prediction. Yeah, bro. They need final home game of the season, and they win. They're safe. Hey, listen, this could be a nail biter. I think this could be a 2-1 or a 3-2. It's under the lights, or the second half will be under the lights. Listen, Forest need it. Arsenal have nothing to play for. They're in the toilet, bro. All Forest got to do, is just rough them up, get in their faces, bro. They win the game.
Because, like you say,
exactly.
They need this.
What?
And this is the home game.
Win this game, and they are safe
in the league. You know,
imagine that. All three teams that got promoted, that were all favourites to go down, stay up. Hey, listen.
I know.
I would rate Arsenal if they win this game.
Forest can do this, Dre, like you said, if Forest can get. But my predictions is a draw, bro. I can't see Forest beating Arsenal. I'm sorry, Dre. As much as I want it, can't see Forest keeping Arsenal from scoring, bro. Do you know that?
Arsenal will score. Arsenal will score. Yeah. They will score 2, but Forest will score 3. They're gonna wheel that ball in the back of the net. I'm telling you.
What's his name? Anuoyu.
Brace and the bridge. Hey, listen.
I couldn't believe it. Back braces, Dre. It might be a
fool. Against Kiwior and what's his name? Gabriel and that. Hey.
And he lacked that physical battle, you know. You see his goals.
Exactly.
His goals have been physical. He's been in amongst it. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Kiwior like when his boots get taken off and that. A little stamp on his foot and that. Man's all hey, listen.
Poof.
Get in their faces. Arsenal have nothing to play for. I think they'd rather just lose the title and be them that lost it than what City would have to win it on Sunday. They might as well just bro. It's football. First of football heritage, bro. You know what I mean? Brian Clough and them, man, bro.
Nah, but that's what I was about to say. Hey, that City ground's got history, you know. There's European
bro. Yeah. Hey, there's only how many teams that have got 2 stars on a crest on a club badge, bro? These certain teams have got that, bro. So you know what I mean. Hey, not no Forest. Do your job on Saturday.
We'll be rocking.
Who City's Forest final game? Is away at Palace. Hey.
Could be, but I ain't gonna lie, like you said, Dre, 100%. City ground will be rocking, no doubt. You know already.
You see, you see what I was saying about the atmosphere. You see, if the Emirates, it was rocking like that. How the City ground's going to be rocking on Sunday, on this Saturday coming. Arsenal could have won that game on Sunday, bro. You know what I mean?
It's true. It's true. You need a 12th man.
That's gonna exactly. Forest, they have to. I got them. They're winning. They're winning.
Point proven with Leeds and Newcastle, like you said.
Exactly.
That's just real, passion. That's just Ellen Road going in, singing. I couldn't see Leeds scoring for nothing. And then they just scored 2-2. They will miss their pen.
That's why I'm saying all these relegation teams, are gonna win their home games. I can see it. I think Leicester are gone. We'll get touched on them in a minute, but I think Leicester are gone. But the other teams, they're winning their home games. So, hey, Forest, man, do your job, please. Do your job. Football heritage, man. Football heritage. All right. On to Sunday, 1:30. Big game at the bottom of the league. West Ham, who knows, by Sunday, could be in the European final. Who knows?
True.
Could just all the eggs could be in that basket. Against their former manager, remember, big Samuel Aladici.
Throw that spanner in it, mate. Good reminder, mate. That one's
Before you even drop your prediction, I got mine. Leeds ain't leaving that place. Leeds ain't leaving East London without getting something. I'm telling you, Big Sam is working something there, bro.
Yeah, it could be hard.
I'm going Big Sam. Sam.
It could be heartbreak for Everton still, because now that you said it, I can see Big Sam doing a job, because I think Big Sam is gonna win at some point, and the longer he has with this team, he's grinding results out of them. So this could be the start of it, Trey. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go Leeds. Even though Leeds defense league goals for shite. But he's done a lot by changing the goalie, and I've seen what he's trying to do. So I'm gonna go Leeds there, which is very hard, but just the Big Sam factor and the West Ham and all of that. So Leeds 2-1.
So I'm gonna go Leeds 2-1 as well, man. I think Big Sam. I can see the improvement in Leeds in the first two games more than I've seen the improvement in Everton since Sean Dyche has been there, innit?
Yeah.
So I can see it. I think Leeds as well, man. I think they're staying up. I think they're gonna end up winning their final two games. The last game's against Tottenham at home, and if they need, they're definitely winning that game. They're definitely winning that game, 100%. 2 o'clock. Boy, who knows where Brighton will be after that, after Thursday's game, because they could be right on the coattails of the top four, but they're at home to already relegated Southampton. I think both in agreement, Brighton win that game, right?
I agree. I'll be surprised if Southampton even, lay a glove on Brighton, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm going Brighton 3-0.
Just to quickly touch on Southampton, I think it's a credit to Southampton. 11 years in the Prem. They've given us a lot in the Prem these 11 years. I can't lie. Mane, Van Dijk, Ward-Prowse, Lallana, Ricky Lambert. The list goes on. the list goes on.
Your guy Luke, man. Sure.
Luke Shaw. The cult legends like Gabbiadini, Graziano Pele, Mauricio Pochettino, Ronald Koeman.
Yeah, look at Poch is at Chelsea.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
They've entertained us. I agree, Jay. They've entertained us.
They have entertained us. They've been good for the last decade.
Good manager. He was City's bogey team for a while. You know what I mean? They've entertained us. They have.
They've
Bell.
they've sneaked a couple wins at Old Trafford in that time as well.
Yeah.
They've reached a Carabao Cup final as well. So credit to Southampton, but like I've always said, man, can't stand still in the Prem, bro.
It's true,
Prem's a
man.
very unforgiving league, man, and
Can't get
they
that
just
man.
haven't
What's
been
his
up
name?
to it.
David Jones. What's his name again? Something
Nathan Jones, man. Yeah.
Brother, you can't do
You heard
that, bro. Premier League, bro. They was
you heard
relegated
the
from that.
crazy stat. You know the
Yeah.
crazy stat. Ralph Hussenhall, whatever his name is, yeah. Ralph
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
still more. He's the manager that's managed the most games for Southampton this season, bro. And he got
That
sacked in
is
November,
crazy.
bro. Yeah.
I know. That is crazy, isn't it? That is.
So,
Nathan
yeah,
Jones was the nail in the coffin. When they made that decision, I thought they was just getting ready for the championship. Where is he, guys? His tactics and all. But this is what happens when you have Graham Potter at Chelsea. Then you just start doing experiments all over the league, bro. Like, Nathan Jones was a bad decision, bro. Levels. I'm not gonna lie, Drake. That decision was a horrible decision.
That's one of the worst. That's one of the worst in Premier League history.
No. You know what I mean? Like, they've renegated, and now we're gonna miss a team that has got the player with the most free kicks in the Prem. Ward-Prowse, that.
He's definitely going. Hey, listen,
You know what I mean?
they've got some talent at Southampton. You know, they're going to get cherry picked in the summer, bro.
But the thing is, where they went wrong, I hate you, Dre. They've got talent, but none of these guys got Premier League experience, Dre. None of them. None of them, Dre. Like, I look at it and I'm thinking, I see what you're saying, Lavia, those. I've seen it a couple of months. I'm thinking, right, these little youths look kind of good, but no experience, Dre. That's why they are where they are.
I'll take them. I'll take Lavia every day of the week, bro.
See what I mean, Dre?
Every day of the week.
I
But
hate
the thing
you.
is, he won't play every week. You know what I mean? Slap him next to Casemiro to gain a little bit of experience. And that. You know, I don't play every week. I'm here for that. You know what I mean? But Lavia's a baller. Listen, United need to just, Southampton will give you Harry Maguire for the season, or Wan-Bissaka like for the season. What's our young guys? Kobe Mainoo and that, Cable Mainoo and that. Like giving it, or Palestri, give them two a season in the championship to, like Ahmad, get a bit, and then give us Lavia and that. 25 million. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I mean? But Southampton.
Hopefully, I'll watch him in the championship next season, see what he's capable of.
Back to the weekend preview. Yes, we both got Brighton winning. 4:00 title parade, title celebrations about to take place. No matter what happens, really. City's final home game, innit? So they lift the trophy, innit? So
nah, I see Chelsea
Arsenal.
winning.
Stop it.
Hey, Chelsea. I'm joking.
The Raheem Sterling derby, bro. Manchester City against Chelsea.
Imagine, like you said, Dre, what happened in this scenario. Imagine this, like you said, Forest, City ground, they win. So City's technically champions. And then Raheem Sterling has to give up,
the guard of honor. Oh.
Surely that will hurt. That will definitely hurt. You know what I mean? Like, you just left the club. Your team's in the mud, man. You're not just in that little layer. You're in the mud, bro. Deep.
Bro, your team is fighting to be best of the bottom half, because you can't finish in the top half.
You gotta literally clap your teammates less than a year. Oh, that will hurt. I know that will hurt. And they will highlight that. On the day.
The ones where, because he can't do the normal, like, every City player walks past him is gonna be like, give him the little hand around the head, like, tap up.
Yeah, bro. Innit? That's that Van P moment.
That's legendary. That's a legendary moment. That is literally, we snatched their captain from them. He helped us win the league, and the first game after winning the league is Arsenal, and you're giving man a guard of honor. That's
my point. History of football is just like that, Jay. What happened?
If I'm Raheem Sterling, I'm faking an injury. I'm not even turning up to Manchester.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's my point. I wouldn't.
I'm
be surprised.
faking an injury, bro. God, that is embarrassment.
Like
that is embarrassing. Yeah.
He did that at Newcastle. He told me that Harry
Graham got
I don't believe that, but yeah. Chelsea once told me that. Told him man just got a headache. Nah, I'm not having that. But yeah. Well, yeah, man.
If Arsenal, it's a title parade. If Arsenal can keep it honest, well, it's not even past the part of honest, isn't it? What's another word for? I don't even know. If Arsenal can keep it, not even respectable, bro. I guess it's respectable. If Arsenal can keep it respectable and let them earn it on the pitch, then City win comfortably. If Arsenal can't even be respectable and do the credible thing, have a bit of class, have a bit of dignity about themselves and make City win it on the pitch and they lose against Forest or they don't win against Forest, then I still think City win because Chelsea are in the mud. It's going to be a much changed lineup, isn't it? City win the game because it's a title celebration regardless. City lifting up the trophy on Sunday. So,
it's true.
Hey, man.
So what? How much Chelsea picking up then, Jay? 6 pack?
They ain't scoring. What from the final week? Remember next Thursday you got Man United.
No, they're staying in Manchester.
Our final home game. Our final home game, and then they got Newcastle. We might need to win to finish top 4.
That's what I say. They're staying down in Manchester. So from there, they're just going to travel down.
I wouldn't. I'll just go home, man. There's no point, bro.
That's what I'm saying, isn't it?
Yeah, just go home, man. Just come back. Come Manchester on the day, bro. There ain't no point staying overnight, bro. Just come Manchester on the day, bro.
I saw a tweet.
National Express.
I saw a tweet before the Brighton game kicked off. Yeah, Arsenal fans that we're gonna win, and Mudrik's gonna score the winner for Chelsea against That's the time. I'm like, brother, what pack are you smoking? I said Chelsea's gonna beat City at home. Mudrik's gonna score the winner. Thinking, brother, what the hell? But there you go. They lost to Brighton anyway, so whether Mudrik scores or not, which is damn near impossible. But yeah, we had to take it there. But imagine Mudrik scores the winner though. Just
what against who? City?
Yeah, imagine.
Hey, I'll be damned if they even get past the halfway line again. I think they could get absolutely battered against Manchester City.
You reckon Mudrik get a start though? Because I don't know what's going on with him, bro.
You don't know who's gonna start, bro. You don't even know. It's like drawing it. When they draw the teams out, FA Cup third round and that little ball in that. I thought that's what Frank Lampard was the starting lineup in that. He's at the number 25. Oh, shoot, cannot. Oh, great stuff. You know you're playing. You're playing right back. Hey, Rich James, give him a feeling how to play right back. All right, number 13. Oh, Aubameyang. Oh, I didn't even know you were still here. Hey, wait, hold on. Where is he? Oh, he's sitting outside. There's not enough chairs in it. Oh, hey, Patrick. Hey, come. Yeah, come on, come sit down. Yeah. Oh, you're starting on Saturday. Oh, you surprised me too. Come on. I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised it's like that, Not just bro. Because you're right,
man is doing a lot. Man is doing a lot. You don't know what team's gonna play, bro.
I agree. It's true, bro. It's true. Because we know they got ballers. This is why I'm still saying you don't know that United game. Chelsea might try a thing because they might get embarrassed. My thing is they might get mud against City. In the mud. But they have to show a bit of heart. It's Premier League.
They ain't gonna show nothing against us. We're gonna get, bruv. We're gonna fill our boots against Chelsea.
Boy,
we're gonna fill our boots.
Final. Rashi return, a brace or a hat trick, and certain people was trying to even be having.
Marcus Rashford is scoring more than 1 goal in that game.
Yeah, four.
Anthony's gonna bag.
I can't wait for that day.
Who else we got? Who else we got that needs a goal, bro? Martial might back. You know what? I'll throw it out there, bro. We're gonna slap at least 4 past Chelsea, bro.
We've done it before. Nothing.
Slap 4, at least 4. I want to say 5, but I'm gonna be respectable to the Chelsea man, them that I know. I'm gonna go 4. Man United 4, Chelsea 0. But really, I mean 5-0.
Handful. Whoa. They don't get me started. Boy.
Infinity Stones.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that's what they might pick up still on the weekend. They might get a 5-piece still. Big man thing. If they're not on point, it could be a 6-pack, bro.
They're gonna hold a family bucket, bro. They're gonna hold a family bucket in Manchester, bro.
Yeah, that's my point. It could be, you know.
They're gonna have to start. You know what? KFC, they got the family bucket, snack bucket. They're gonna have the Chelsea bucket, its own little section, bro. In KFC, bro.
Hey, that big man thing.
10 pieces of 10 chicken drumsticks, blood. No breast, no thigh, no nothing, bro.
They better be careful,
10
chicken
drumsticks.
They're
not winning again.
Us
winning again. Oh, listen, you see when they lose against Newcastle on the final day, them players ain't gonna be doing no with their kids on the pitch, bro. in front of the Matthew Harding stand, they're not gonna run on the pitch, bro. Listen, there ain't gonna be none of that.
Yeah,
little kids taking penalties and that. None of that, bro. The man there can have to do Instagram videos and that. Say thanks for the season, lads. See you next year.
From a safe position.
Yeah.
You know the ones that.
Hey,
I heard it's toxic at the bridge right now. Hostile.
Ooh.
Hostile. It's toxic. You know you got a point there.
Hey, I heard the reaction after they drew with Forest, you know. Oh, hey.
It might boil over. You know what they say? It's boiling over now. It's spilled onto the pitch.
Hey, mate. The old days at Chelsea about return, bro.
You know what I mean?
Especially if the Black brothers at Newcastle backing in goals and that. Wilson and Isak fill their boots and that. Matthew Harding's stand's going to be riotous, bro.
Oof. Boy, Chelsea.
Shed in and that. Hey.
Welcome to Manchester, man. Have fun.
Hey, listen, Chelsea, good luck to them. But so what we say score-wise, I've got 5-0 Man City, man.
That's what I say. It could be a 5-piece still. Nah, I have to agree with that. Still, could be 4-5. Definitely.
Monday, Newcastle at home to Leicester. Are we at that? Well, you never know with Newcastle. Depends on Thursday how Monday goes, isn't it? Leicester could surprise us. It's not looking likely at the moment.
Which one's their game in hand? Our game in hand is Chelsea, isn't it? Yeah, it's Chelsea.
Newcastle's game in hand's Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, against Brighton.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, because they're playing a game quick, isn't it?
Yeah, so Thursday, Monday, and then next week. Sunday.
See, yeah, makes sense.
Newcastle, Leicester. We got for that one.
I'm that Newcastle, man. Leicester's finished, man. Sorry, man, but a lot of people think they're a good team, etc. They're rubbish, bro. But I watch Leicester and they can't defend for them. Nothing. Their defense is horrible, bro. It's a horror show. You see the first goal against Liverpool, bro? The defender let the ball back. This is school stuff, Jay. This is primary school
and
stuff.
And the worst thing is, isn't John Terry on the coaching staff? So what are they doing? What are they doing there?
So it was discreet. I couldn't believe it. I was thinking,
I'm not even gonna lie, they're the biggest fall from grace I've ever seen in all my years watching football. Because they've gone literally from being top 4. 2 years in a row, they bottled top 4, you know. And it wasn't like if that was 4 or 5 years ago. That was a couple of years ago.
2 years ago, they won the FA Cup, Jay.
Exactly. Yeah, 2 years ago, they won the FA Cup.
Yeah, this will be the 3rd winner. Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago, they won it fresh off the COVID thing and that. It wasn't it? Yeah. Because Arsenal won it when it was COVID, didn't it? 2020. Then it was Leicester. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. When you think about it, they get relegated, bro.
That's crazy. to go from that, challenge for the top 4, mid-table finish last year. You ain't really lost anyone significant other than Kasper Schmeichel. To then get relegated, that is absolutely disgraceful, bro. All of them should be ashamed of themselves because that squad on paper alone should be mid-table at the least.
You shouldn't be fighting relegation, bro. Definitely.
Absolutely not. That's not even just talent. That's just these men don't care. Literally, they don't care. So
they're not good enough. I would say they don't care, but defensively, that goalie that they had for the first half of the season.
What a disgrace.
He was letting him go for fun. It was like, put a youth player in and done, bro.
And I thought, yeah, it was just that it was just Leicester. But he was the same Wales goalkeeper for the World Cup, bro. And he was letting him out. I was like, this man, just get him out of the team, bro. Like, get him out of the team. Yeah, Leicester. Well, thanks for the memory, bro. I don't even know. I've never seen a team win the Premier League. Well, Blackburn done it in the 90s, isn't it?
Bro,
they've won the league.
They won the league.
They won the league
7
years ago. 7 years ago. Champions League 6 years ago. To get relegated.
An FA Cup and really, oh my God, that is mad. That is mad.
Within the last, what year did they get promoted? 2014, innit? So in 9 years, you got promoted, survived relegation, won the league, Champions League,
won
top
the
4
FA
battles, won the FA Cup,
to get that
and get relegated.
Right? Get relegated. Less than 10 years.
Less than a decade. Hey, get out my league, man. Get out my league. Get out my league, man. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Hey, Leicester.
What can you think? You know what I mean? It's like it's getting impossible. It's like when you're thinking, nah, Leicester won't go down. That's what I was thinking.
The worst thing is, didn't they go on a run? Was it just after the World Cup? They went on a run where they won games. They pulled away a bit.
Yeah, it's got roped in, man.
Nah, Brendan Rodgers, you're in that mud as well, bro.
No, to save their lives, Jay. You got 2 games to go, 30 points. Have to win the next game.
I think they picked up the least amount of points since the return of the World Cup. After the World Cup, I don't think it's more than 12 points they've picked up since then. That's mad. So
deserve to go down.
Hey, man, deserve to go down, man. Deserve to go down. But let us know, people, what you think in the comment section of our weekend predictions. Hey, don't bet your money on it, bro, because most weekends were wrong, bro. You know what I mean? But that wraps up for another episode of For the Love of the Game. Any words before we go, Ronaldo?
Don't know. Just keep the support, keep the love, man. For the love of the game, we're always here, man. Every week. Don't know.
Always, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Also, the Twitter and Instagram handles in the description, so give us a follow on there. Yes, a lot of football coming this week. Hopefully, we've got some very good news to come for the weekend's action, and we can just relax and final a few weeks. You know what I mean? But come on, as you know, we always do this for the love of the game. It's been a pleasure as always. For Ronaldo, myself, Dre, we are out. Peace.
Peace.